podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling.
Get your ass in the ring, swing, man.
Every day I'm hustling.
I'm back in the ring, American dream, just me and my team. The Florida boys, shout out to King. Another money grab with the Wu-Tang cream, raw tea with the flow, as King got mean. From a small town called Fresh, off a bitch niggas ass niggas ever think of calling out me. Okay, my lid's low, but then lid's low. You know it started out piss po. Nothing like yo kin folks. Fuck Nike, I do it like this. I got all the belts, young Klitschko. If you want smoke, flame on. The only problem with that, Holmes, you got a glass jaw and I'm Roy Jones. Speak on my name, let me find out. Border wars, blow your lights out. Mano a mano, we grind out. Throw in the towel, no calling the time. Flipping niggas call over, I'm the new Earl Spence. Top rank, die niggas still sitting on the bench. Left jab, left hook, right hook, got it glitch. Vaseline all on me, so they blame it on the drip. I've got an unorthodox style, blueprint your mans. And shout out to Jimma, shout out to Francis. All of my competition touch the canvas. Most of them going home in ambulances. Beat all the odds, still taking chances. Knocking you weak ass fighters out your stances. Locate the sponsors, I need advances. Holly Boobaye, that boy dance.
Yeah, ain't no more talking now. Ain't no more trainers, ain't no more promoters. Can't call yourself no champ, man. If you can't come through me, get your ass in the ring and swing, man.
Niggas just over there trolling, they don't want no smoke. Better have a camp of heart. Thinking I'm a joke, ain't shit to talk about. Boy, you heard Liz low. Get your ass in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. What up, boys?
Man, I need that. I'm a champ. I need that. I need a few others, but we'll work on that.
Yeah, I told you, man. Yo, Justo, it's time to drop another track, man. Send that to me ASAP.
Yo, we gotta play that. We haven't played that yet, man.
We gotta find out. Nah, we gotta find out. Is he a one-hit wonder, man? Cause that track getting a lot of spins. Let me tell you, it just fits so perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, Justo, we need to find out. Are you a one-hit wonder or not? You know what I'm saying? Come back and bring some more fire. Let us know that you can do it. I mean, and look, and you ain't gotta. So I'm just saying, I wanna know out just for curiosity. Can you do it again? Yo, we back, man. We back. It's Border Wars, man. It's going down. We got the tail of the tape. Sir Bishop, 47 years old, 2 fights, 2 wins, 2 KOs, taking on Rob the Genius from D-Boys Nation. Shout out to Dylan Price, the real deal. Just got the biggest win of his career. And he is one of the hands or the mans that trains Robert the Genius. Shout out to Sir Bishop, knowing how to keep people entertained, man. He knows how to be a star. He created all of the tail of the tapes and fight posters for him and Roberts for his fight. Really taking initiative and taking it to the next level. As you can see, this tail of the tape looks beautiful. I mean, we got all the way down to nicknames. The Black Matrix and the Genius, man. We're here to talk Border Wars 12. Watertown, Wisconsin is going down. Get in the ring and swing. Bunch of fights, bunch of call-outs, bunch of fallouts, man. Shout out to Jordan Baker's boy, Chris, whose fight just fell apart. But I got a backup for him. And I'm talking to Freaky Zeke, see if he wants that fight. Zeke has footage on the Border Wars group chat. He's ready to rock and roll, so we can make ourselves a replacement fight right away. I've also offered Sir Isaac, who was coming off of the controversial loss to Carlos Mendoza, has just been offered the Donnell Fernandez fight. It looks like Donnell Fernandez has pulled out. So we got two Border Wars fighters pulling out. Chris' opponent pulled out, Dan the Man, and now Donnell Fernandez pulls out on Malik Johnson, a scheduled rematch that we were really looking forward to. You know, Donnell really wanted that rematch. He felt he was robbed in that first fight, but now suffering some personal family issues, relocating, and he's just not going to be able to make it to Watertown, Wisconsin for Border Wars 12 to defend his honor and get back whatever was lost in the last Border Wars episode in Watertown, Wisconsin. But I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. If you don't know what Border Wars is all about, you can go ahead and take this opportunity to ask me in the comment section. Or if you feel a little uncomfortable and you'd rather hit me up personally, you can do so by reaching out to me on Instagram via NestGTO and getting the ball rolling, man. Getting the ball rolling. You should get in the ring and swing. You should show the world what it is that you can do. And this is the opportunity to do it on one of the biggest stages. Having the lights, the camera, action all around, your peers, the people that call into the show, your friends watching you fight, cheering you on. And, you know, you might have a little bit of Ness booing the shit out of you if you're looking like Tridash. You know what I'm saying? But I want to announce Jason Hotsey has a fight. Jason Hotsey has a fight. He's going to be taking on T. Anderson, 42-year-old cruiserweight versus the 37-year-old cruiserweight in Jason Hotsey. He's got a fight. He's back, and that's what it's all about. Hotsey didn't quite get the win last time about, but he got the itch. He got the itch, and he's scratching it. He's already back, even with a loss, man. Where are you dudes that take losses and disappear? Let Hotsey be your motivation. Let Supermex and Santiago be your motivation. Let them show you that you don't need a win to have fun. Obviously, a win is the greatest thing in the life, but you don't necessarily need it to have fun. You're still amongst, you know, your friends. You're still amongst your peers. People still want to talk boxing with you. We're still going to watch the big fight September 18th with you. You know, you don't necessarily got to get a win. Is it the caveat? Is it a cherry on top? Absolutely. Are you going to go home feeling like $1 million if you get the win? Of course. But do you got to get the win? Nah, you can still feel like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? Border Wars, man, we come a long way. Season 12, Watertown, Wisconsin is going down September 18th. Now, Protect Yourself at All Times is sponsoring this event with headgear and gloves to keep our fighters safe and protected. You know what I'm saying? So definitely big shout out to Protect Yourself at All Times, Adrian Clark holding TBV down. And yeah, man, we're rocking out. We're just promoting, keeping Border Wars fresh in your mind, letting you know that we're here and we're going to be fighting September 18th. We'll have a build-up show every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time to continue to build up Border Wars, to continue to add some flavor to it and let you know weekly updates, you know, so you know what's going on, all things Border Wars. Right now, obviously, we're screen sharing the title fight at Cruiserweight Division between Sir Bishop and Robert the Genius. These two really doing a fantastic job of promoting their fight, giving us the proper visualization needed for a fight of this magnitude. This is 2-0. One has 2 KOs, the other 2 big wins, and they're going up against each other for the Cruiserweight Border Wars title. This is the first season that we'll have our own belts. As you can see the mock-up on the screen, they look fantastic. Definitely got that sex appeal to them. Can you win one? Will you be a Border Wars champion? Is it your time? We don't know, but we will find out. Now, Bishop is 6'3", and we got Robert the Genius out of D-Boys. He's only 5'9", both 185, and, some thinking that will be the issue for Rob, being able to catch up to his man, the giant 6'3" Bishop, who's swift and fast like lightning, yet they calling him the Black Matrix. Looks like we got a super chat from Supermex, the host of The Wrestling Voice. Make sure you subscribe to The Wrestling Voice right here on YouTube. Him and Amin and Mario establishing their own podcast on wrestling. If you are a wrestling fan, then you need to go ahead and subscribe because they will be dropping content soon. They don't have an official announced date for the first episode, but I believe they're looking towards the end of the month, getting everything situated. But remember, go ahead and subscribe to The Wrestling Voice for all your wrestling, WWE, and all that greatness content, man. But Supermex goes in and says, can't call in, doing some birthday stuff, but we feeling great. Legitimately, most consistent I've been. Ness can confirm. We down 11 pounds. See you soon. Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, you know, I ain't trying to rate on your parade or nothing, but like my goal, if I were you, was to at least weigh what I weighed in previous fights. You know, I'm not going to put his weight out there. He's heavy. So, you know, it is going to be a goal accomplished if he comes in lighter than whatever he is now. But I think his goal should be coming in at the same fight weight that he did last time he fought. He's way above that fight weight. And at that level, you know, if you really do have the consistency, you'll lose it. You know, you just got too much weight to lose, so it's easier to lose. You know, some really, really good walks will take off a lot of pounds. You know, the best thing to do is obviously shadow box while you're walking. Because, you know, anybody that's big and heavy set, you don't want to run. You know, that's what I did, and I think I ruined my knees, all jokes aside. I mean, it could be that it's hereditary. My mom had a bad knee. But I feel like when I was heavier, running, you know, I let my determination and willpower take the best of me, and I would run and just run and just run no matter what, knowing that it was a way to lose weight, which it did, but I feel like my knees fucked up. So I don't recommend running if you're heavy set. I do recommend power walking and shadow boxing. Pump them arms. You know, even if it's above your head, you know, pump those arms, get that elliptical movement like going, or that jump rope movement like going while you're walking, so you can see you will lose more weight. Don't just have your hands by your side. That ain't cutting it. That ain't cutting it, man. This is the real world. Shadow box, pump them arms. Fuck, if you could get two pound weights and do curls your whole walk, well then do that. You do that. If you want agility in the ring, you want to move like a cat, you do that. We got Supermax back with another one who says, and just a reminder to the salty ones, I get numbers, I do views, and this is the second time Canelo saw damn Supermax fighting might push his date back. Okay, so you took over Canelo's date, so he pushing it back. I did hear he's pushing it back. I don't know if it was exactly because of you, but I did hear he's pushing his date back.
Call you, I push the date back.
Call you, what up, Mr.
Call you, it's Border Wars,
Pop-up.
12, Watertown, Wisconsin, champ. What's the dealio, champ?
Shit,
We
man.
back?
Promoting, baby. We got a big fight. Obviously, Sir Bishop and Robert is for the cruiserweight belt. I don't know if you got to see that beautiful split screen. Rather, I said that's the wrong word.
I'm seeing it now. Nah,
It's called
it's
the
looking tight.
Face Off, right? What is it called? The Tell of the Tape. Tell of
the tape, bro.
Yo,
You
my
got
man
both
went
of
above
them.
and beyond. They made for the stories, for Instagram stories, YouTube stories, Patreon stories, and Twitter stories. Plus, they made for posts, Instagram posts, for YouTube. Like, really promoting. You know, really, really, really promoting. And I think that people need to take a page out of Bishop's book. You know, just look at it though. Like, he really did a fantastic job. You know, looking at this, I'm like, damn, you on some greedy shit, Bishop. You should be doing this for everybody.
No, this looks good. This looks like something that could be ran across the board, bro. This is dope.
That's what I'm saying. That needs to be done for everybody. You acting greedy. You trying to make your fight the hypest fight. But I get it.
Yeah,
You did it.
yo,
You did it.
That tail of the tape was looking good,
No,
man.
it looks professionally done. And that's not the only one, bro. He's got 3 images he sent me for all 3 different platforms, and he killed it. Realistically, it looks great. Let me show you on Instagram stories the one that he made. And this is what I'm saying. You want promotion? You want to be a popular guy? Send me the promotional footage and material needed. Like Bishop right away, he showed us. Let me just screen share this. Because he's on the Instagram right now. What's up, man? Why we can't hit the story though?
Yo, and this fight is gonna be a burner, bro. This one's gonna be good.
There we go, right there. Look at that on the story. Look how he did the story one, up and down, belts on the side of them. Like my man is out here working, man. He's out here working. And then that's promotion. Look, and he put D-boys and he put protect yourself at all time. Like he's truly thinking.
What the heck is a crook out or knockout? Oh, okay. I thought that looked like or knockout.
Come on, man.
Come
on.
Wait,
Don't try to play my man.
Got the stance in there and the nickname. Black Matrix.
Yeah, of course.
The Genius.
Of course, it's going down, man. It's a showdown in Watertown.
Yo, that belt's looking fire, and you know that belt actually there's more addition to it in the rendering that I've seen lately.
Yes.
You actually have the you have right in the center of the world you'll have TBV Border Wars champion. So she's fire. She's gonna be crazy this time around, bro. Imagine lifting up the first ever TBV belt.
First ever. Somebody's gonna be the first ever cruiserweight champ. First ever female champ. You know, it starts here. Border Wars starts here. It's a brand new beginning. You know, we've come far, but this particular Border Wars 12 will be a pivotal moment for us. I believe, you know, much like Border Wars 11, we haven't looked back and things have only gone up. I think that 12 is going to set the precedent. It's going to be so huge. It's a bigger location, more people, more fighters, better fights.
Nah, it's going on the up.
You know, top-notch production. And if all goes well, you'll have fantastic commentary because of the production equipment. You know, me and the guys will be able to call the fights at a much higher level. And if you want to take a look at how it looks when we're calling those fights, you can do that. We have the TriStar Promotions, Dakari, Mack Truck, Big Knockout, and the whole card on our YouTube channel right now. If you want to direct your family members or yourself, anybody that wants to see or hasn't gotten an opportunity to see what TBV did in the ATL, it's on our YouTube channel right now, and you can share that. You can watch that. You can compliment. You can criticize. You can give us feedback, constructive criticism. Let us know what was done right, what needs to be done for the next time out.
Stupendous.
We got another one from Supermax. Time to ring the alarm. That's 3 super chats in a few minutes. So I'm below last fight. Goal is first fight weight. Okay, I mean, yeah, first fight, because I remember.
All right.
I thought you came in like 300, 330 for one of your fights, or 330, 300.
Was it 330? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was like 330, and then the next fight maybe 313, 315, 300, one of those numbers, you know.
All right. Hey, listen, the goal is to get in shape, lose some weight, feel good. And Show Kid, 2005 is on the super chat. He says, "What's good, Doomy? We like Mayweather and Kenny Bayless. Don't let this bum hold me.
Word.
He's small. Please give him at least a 15 count. Tri-state bias." LOL.
For real, man. What are you gonna do? I mean, obviously you've been getting criticism. You got 12 seasons now. No one can do anything in life without receiving some sort of criticism, but do you think any of the criticism is fair? Are there any adjustments you feel as a referee you need to make so that this Border Wars goes off as a great one?
Well, you know what, Ness? Putting it like that, I'll tell you what, man. It's true. You're always going to get a little bit of criticism, but my first job in that ring is to protect the fighters above everything else. Second is to give you guys a fair shake. And third, let you do what you do. I've gotten to know some of these fighters. Some of these fighters have been participants of the Border War series a couple of times, maybe some even more than that. If we're talking about veterans like Eric Cruz, but I've gotten to see and gotten to know some of these fighters and their styles and what they do in the ring. So saying that with that, I kind of get to see now what adjustments I need to make. Like Show Kid might have said that in a jokingly way about the holding, but there was times where I should have broken it up or maybe taken a point for excessive holding on certain fighters. So, certain little things that, I'm going to take into consideration while these fights are going on. And, try to be the best referee I can be, bro. That's basically it.
Now, what are some of the difficulties being in the ring? Obviously, you've been criticized of missing a knockdown, missing a point deduction, taking a point. I know maybe Rel blames you for taking a point from Marvin in the Marvin fight. So, like, should it be a thorougher fighter meeting? Should it be sterner warnings in the ring during the live action so that they know, like, yo, I'm serious, a point's gonna be taken? What do you think needs to do? Because I'm zero tolerance. I'm zero tolerance on foul play, rough housing, horseplay, any of that bullshit that ain't boxing. Like, you want to make it rough and tough for your opponent? Cool. Keep it within the rules of Marcus Queensberry. But again, that is your job. What are some of the things you can recommend to fighters not to be in a situation where they could have won a fight and now they got a point deduction and they end in a draw or a loss?
Well, I mean, I can start with one thing for sure that I'm not taking anymore, and I'm going to be a little more stern with is the corners. Being on the apron while the fight's going on.
Oh, I hate that, brother.
That boils me up, and that's something that just needs to get under control, and I'm going to make sure that that's under control this time around. Fighters, I can tell you honestly that at the end of the day, as long as you're following the rules, not hitting below the belt, not hitting behind the head, you're not turning away from your opponent where you could get hurt. These are the things that I care about most, is the rules that are going to keep you safe. Now, as far as you holding, excessive holding, I can say it right now. I'm going to be a little tougher on the excessive holding. Usually I give guys their fair shake. If they're inside fighters, everybody has a certain range where they do their work. So, we might have a fighter that's better at long range and another one that's better in the clinch. So I try to make guys, work out of it in a fair amount of time. But I'll definitely be a little more serious on that this time around. The rough housing, as far as, picking people up or slamming people, I'm gonna just make sure that I'm crashing down on that too, with points being deducted. So I feel sometimes fighters get a little crazy in there. But again, I'm not there to take points and try to ruin anybody's win or make it a controversial scoring. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to protect the fighters, give them their fair shake, and make their experience one that they'll remember, and that they won't feel like they were in any way, not given that 100% fair shake. So that's important to me. That's very important to me. But, can I miss something? Yeah, I can probably miss something. As Border Wars has grown, a lot of things have been taken off my plate, and I can concentrate more on being a referee. And I know this time around it's going to be even better than that. We're going to have the clock, everything in line. We're gonna have everything in line this time around to where I can concentrate a lot more and on what's going on in the ring. But yeah, man, that's it right there, brother. I can't say too much more about what I would tell the fighters not to do. It's the simple rules that we got that we go over in the back, but maybe a more in-depth fighter meeting in the back.
Yeah. I think so,
I always
because
ask the guys.
It reminds me of Keem. He did that very aggressive push. Mario dropped him, and I guess he got in his feelings, and then he just shoved Mario, and there was no point deduction. That to me was flagrant. So it's just about
amateurs would definitely step in for stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just about kind of setting a line that shouldn't be crossed when it comes to rough housing. But we have former heavyweight Eddie Navarez, a.k.a. BDG, with the super chat, Bola de Grasa, who says, I would like to try my hat in reffing. Do me a break. Is that possible? I know boxing. I was an amateur. I think I can do it. I mean, listen, we would love to have you as a referee as long as you can make it to Border Wars. I mean, it would free Alexander Lioness up, who also doubles as a trainer for many fighters in the community. Not only does he do hand-on training, but he does virtual training with guys. So, having a secondary referee to free him up to be a corner man for some of these guys that he's, close with would be fantastic. Obviously, you got to be in the building. Can't have a virtual ref, but yeah, man.
Yeah, who never knows, man? You give Dumi a ref break, I might just step in.
Yeah, man.
I might just step into the square circle. But yeah, man, that's my take on it. And that's as far as the refereeing thing go. I know that this time around it's gonna be just, a lot better, and I'll be a lot more experienced as, because that's all I'm garnering. Throughout these 12 seasons or these 11 seasons past, it's just been a lot of knowledge taken in. Through reading websites, other referees giving me advice, and just overall paying attention to the fighters. Always looking at those eyes, man. You might have a guy that'll take a couple punches and he'll be okay. You might have another guy that'll take a couple of punches and you might have to stop it. So everybody's different, man. It's crazy. The referees really have to take into account so much information as they're seeing these things go down. So I love it though, man.
So let me ask you, have you reached out to Willis and asked for advice? Who have you reached out? Have you used your social media the way Andy Ruiz did? Have you shot your shot with some of these referees to get some tips?
Well, I haven't talked or spoken with any high professional referees, but I have with some amateur referees that I have on IG. And their advice is pretty much always the same. Pay attention to the fighter, pay attention to the eyes, pay attention to the reaction to the punches. Just paying attention. That's basically it. Really stare. I'm like, you guys will probably catch me in the playback when you guys are fighting. I'm in your faces, I'm staring at your faces. To see what reactions are, every time a punch is thrown, just to see how each fighter is reacting to certain things. And of course, everybody's an individual. So, we react differently to different things. So the advice I was given is just to pay attention, to always pay attention to your fighter, especially when he takes a shot. Because that's when you get to see how he really can take a punch. Some guys, like I said, they could take a punch and keep steaming through. Others might need that 8 count.
So I want to see if this particular episode, since Bishop has gone above and beyond to put the promotional tools to work, will it give his fight any more of a boost? We did do polls on Patreon and on the YouTube community. And right now, I want to say your cousin is the most popular vote out. He has 224 total votes for 1 week. He is 62% in the lead. Elias the Lion, who's going to be taking on James Clark, who has only 28%. Let me go ahead and screen share this for the world. Then our next poll coming in at 198. Neither of these men have paid to make this fight official. I was told today Jerome Lambert will be sending the money. He's getting sponsored for the event. And Corey is a known fighter. He's always paid, never had no issues, so I'm sure he will be solidifying it. But this one is 2 votes away from 200 votes. And Corey is a favorite with 53%. 31% believe Jerome Lambert will get the win, but 17% believe it's a draw. Some of these even have comments. For Elias, we have 2 comments where A-Red says, "Where's Ness?" And then someone replied and says, "I'm here." All right. And then we got, who's next? Next up is Lambert, right? And there's one message there that says, "Who cares?" Wow. So they don't care about Corey Frank and Lambert. All right. Moving on to the next. Rel. a.k.a. Fire Flame versus Brandon from Houston. Who wins? 56% believe Rel, who is 1-1. One win in the heavyweight division versus Morocco Joe, and one draw in the cruiserweight division versus the former champ Marvin the Tank Furman. Rel is a 56%, while Brandon from Houston, the co-producer, playing in the shadow realm, is 32%. 12% believe he is going to get the draw. We got one comment. Let's see what they say. And it was me. Says, damn, Rel in a tight fight based on this poll. And that was because when it first came out, it was tighter. It has changed from 56 to 32%, making it not as tight as it originally was. Moving on to the next fight that's now going to be changed. This was Dan the Man, a return. He lost to Adrian in Border Wars, Pittsburgh, and he was going to be taking on Chris from Florida. Chris from Florida now seeking an opponent at 168. I'm thinking about putting him in there with my good friend Freaky Zeke, who needs an opponent. Zeke said he can make 168, so I think that's all but solidified. We'll have to do a new poll. Moving on to Austin versus Jason Wilson. Mr. Wilson. Remember that? Remember that? Remember that? Austin from Hobbs, New Mexico, in the lead with 70% and 206 votes. So he's right behind your cousin with the most, one of the second most votes on the poll. Jason Wilson, unknown to the community, kickboxer, trains out of Wisconsin, and I'm told he's bringing it. But Austin doing a lot of miles. I don't know if you've noticed in the Border Wars chat, he is probably a better runner than you and Marvin, or definitely in the top 3 with you and Marvin. That being said, the next one is the women. And it looks like Mario Munguia's Superwoman has got a super landslide. 83% believe Ashley will destroy Rebecca Kramer.
Whoa. That was...
Now, Dumi, you're going to have to referee this fight. This is a fight that you'll have to be, treating it differently. I believe Rebecca is about 100 or 60 pounds lighter than Mario's wife. And there's some danger there, right?
This is sort of like the fight with Lids Lowe and my man's from Watertown, man. Slips my mind his name, but
shout out to what was his name? Dylan Ray, man.
Dylan Ray, hell yeah. Dylan, he was a few pounds lighter than Lids Lowe, but his veracity and his will definitely made up for those pounds. So yeah, it's definitely it's gonna be a feel out for the first round. I'm gonna have to see how this fight is gonna be playing out. And since you only get 3 rounds, it's I gotta be able to analyze this really quick. So I'll get to see what's going on and see if this fight continues across the 3 rounds or not. But I have a feeling that the fight will show for itself to be a lot more competitive than what we think.
Now, do you think that Rebecca even stands a chance because of the weight difference? Obviously, Dylan proved to us that you can be a smaller man and beat a bigger man, but is Jose teaching his wife the necessary moves to avoid the bigger lady in the ring? That obviously bigger means more power.
Yeah, well, whether or not Jose's doing that, it's a question to be answered in that day. But do I recommend that he teach her his ways? Yeah. He's known for bouncing around.
Being a good mover.
Yeah, being a good mover. So if I was Jose, I'd definitely be teaching Rebecca some of that stuff because she's going to have to move. She's going to have to move. But, you don't win a fight just by moving. So
you got to land some punches.
Got to land some punches. So, if I was Jose, I'd be teaching that, move and hit, move and hit. I don't really know exactly what the game plan is coming from the Munguia camp. I know that there's some things that, Mario probably is teaching Ash and giving pointers out. I know they're training out there. So, I still haven't gotten a chance to really talk to her and see where she's at. But we'll see. There's still some time left. And the better part of it is get in shape.
Yeah.
Just get in shape.
One of the fights I'm so looking forward to, this is going to be a difficult fight for you as a referee. Obviously, Juan Alabarang is a novice, but he looks to be a big puncher. When he is hitting the bag in his home gym, he's shaking the entire garage. But you got Chino, who showed that not only is he skilled, but he showed he's a dog because he went to war with a dog in the real Tank from Washington, D.C. So Chino outsized because Huang is about 6'2" and 300 pounds. He has Chino by 100, but Chino more skilled, combination puncher, but he could be drug into a street fight. Tank was bringing him into a street fight. The machismo is in Chino and sometimes can stop him from doing the intelligent thing. We got Shiloh. I feel like I remember your name. I feel like you used to be part of this community. Wait, Shiloh
what you talking about, bro? Shiloh,
that's
Huang,
Huang. That's Huang, right?
That's Juan.
He talking about he a ref. You ain't no ref, you lie. Show me your paperwork. Show me your paperwork.
He gonna be in there like The Rock and shit. Just
It doesn't matter
what you think. Rolling with the punches.
Going to it though. Breakdown real quick. You said it good. I mean, I don't know if I could break it down anymore, but what I can say is that Chino is fighting a bigger guy, and he had, I mean, look, anybody's chin can be any way. Tank can just have a chin that's like no other. But when he fought Tank, he was catching Tank with some shots, man, and Tank was just walking through him. Now, I'm not going to say that Chino punches soft because, you know, I was seeing the shots landing pretty well, and I'm just going to give it all to Tank's chin, but if he's fighting a heavier guy, it's going to be a problem, you know. If the guy has a chin like Tank and he's heavier, you're going to be dealing with a lot more weight, a lot more moving around. If you're going to stand there and fight with a 300-pounder, then you're going to have to place your shots pretty well and move, because you can get hurt with a bigger guy on the inside, you know. Things can get a little difficult. And he has the height as well. Chino, make sure you're doing the right thing and putting a game plan together so that you're not out there just expending all that energy, because you did start to look a little.
Yeah, he got tired.
Yeah, he looked a little wary. And you know what? And I didn't know whether he was just full on blown out, you know, tired, or he was just kind of getting mentally diminished.
It's a fight,
you know,
it's a fight. He threw a lot of punches. He got gassed in the later rounds.
But
listen, if Tank would have set up, if Tank would have set up his power, but he was coming hands down. This Jason Voorhees look on his face, like, yo, I'm gonna knock you out, Chino. No, you got to set that power up. But even doing that, Chino couldn't stop him. Chino just lasted the 3 rounds and won, you know, the rounds like that he won. But he got tired. I would say after the first and a half rounds, he was tired.
But I'll give Chino his flowers. His punch placement, his combination. I mean, he surprised the shit out of me personally.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I even told him afterwards, I'm like, yo, okay, like, you trained for this.
Hell yeah.
You know, and I love seeing it like that because, you know, we've had in the past some guys that took it a little lightly and they paid the consequences for it.
They paid the piper.
The piper over the head.
What was that Eazy-E song? Time to pay the piper. Right? I fucked up the whole medley. The whole medley. Damn,
I don't remember.
Because Dre Day only meant Easy's payday. I'm telling you, it's on that song. It's on that song when he said Dre Day only meant Easy. Something like time to pay the piper. I'm telling y'all tripping right now. Y'all know about music.
Dog. He talking about
payday. You want payday. I know that.
I know that, champ. You want the payday.
So moving on, man. Let's get into this big heavyweight fight. Wow, bruh. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Smoke 'em Out Jay has managed to make himself the A side. He's the betting favorite. He's never fought. He's had 12 seconds of fighting. He's self-trained. He literally moved from Vegas to South Carolina. There's no word has he found the gym. There's been no new footage. Yet the people believe he will beat Sean, who is allegedly a Mission Impossible Jones. I mean, what do you think about this fight? You know both of them. You ref both of them. You know Sean more intimately, I guess, because he's had more fights. But is this a good matchup for Sean? And do you think that the bookies got it right. 51% smoke them out. Jay, are they?
Wow, really?
Yeah. 51%.
I mean, look, I'm not mad at the 51-49. It could have been a 50-50, but
it's actually 51-44. 5% think a draw.
Okay.
So Sean is even less.
Damn, Sean. Listen, it looks like the people don't think that the mission is impossible.
Word.
I'll tell you what. I've been in there with Smoke 'em Out, and as a referee, I can tell you that the punch that landed on Supermax was a well placed landed shot.
A lot of people calling that a fake shot. A lot of people saying that Supermax could have got up, but it's his weight. He didn't want to be embarrassed and struggle to get up, which he couldn't get up on his own. You guys
I doubt that.
I mean, it took two of y'all to get him up.
Yeah, you guys.
Two people grabbed one hand each, bro.
Yeah.
So maybe he just couldn't get up. That's how people look at it.
I'll tell you what, it definitely makes it harder to get up, but anybody out there that's thinking that was like a fake punch or a punch that wasn't a punch that could knock you out and have you dizzy and maybe vertigo. No, dog. That punch landed, and it landed well, and it landed by a man that's plus 250. All right. It's above 250 pounds. How much was he on that? 300?
Yo, Brandon said that was a fluke shot. I want to smoke him out. Rel first, smoke him out next.
All right, then fluke it out, champ. But what I can tell you is that Supermax took a real hard one to the chin, to the face actually, and he dropped, man. And going back to Mission Impossible and Smoke 'em Out Jay, the matchup, I gotta say, Smoke 'em Out Jay can hurt you. He's a big guy. He hits you, it's gonna hurt. Can he place those shots? Did Supermax give up his eyesight and look down and maybe wasn't ready to see something like that coming? Yeah, you could argue that, but it landed, and when it landed, it was bombs away, and the building just came down. So it can happen in Mission Impossible, but the difference between Smoke 'em Out Jay fighting a Supermax and Mission Impossible is big difference in endurance, physicality, will, and tenacity. Yo, you get all that with Mission Impossible. This is why that betting line is kind of like, wow, we didn't get to see all of that from Smoke 'em Out Jay. I got nothing against it, but we didn't see enough from Smoke 'em Out Jay for all these votes to be going his way. I think that we've seen more from Mission Impossible.
It's the knockout, bro. His knockout went Border Wars viral. I think his knockout and obviously Bishop's got the most views. Like the big fight between Marvin and Rel is like 600 views. Like nobody watched that shit, but they watch Supermax. They watch Mofongo get slept. Like those shits is in the thousands. Everybody who got slept, their videos is in the thousands. And obviously Keem, he fought a co-host, so his video with Mario, him beating up on Mario, that shit is like legit classic on YouTube right now.
Yo, my man Marioski, man. It was all good. That one wasn't for you, but the show kid fight was.
No, it was, listen, it was those life lessons. He needed that to get to where he's at now. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately,
mentally especially, man.
Unfortunately, it was Show Kid who he had to,
send to the Shadow Realm. Yo, but look, and I'll close it out with this. That's going to be a fight that I'm going to have to work, man. These heavyweights, I know that these guys can start clenching up and, start throwing shots. Doomy's going to have to be ducking in there. These guys are going in to try to knock each other's heads off. Mm-hmm. I know on the Mission Impossible, Sean Mission Impossible has, moved up to the heavyweight ranks. He says he feels strong. He feels good. And I think this is going to be a great performance for Mission Impossible. I still have a lot to see from my man Smoke 'em Out Jay, so I can't really say nothing. But I'm hoping that he lost some more weight and that he's more limber, lighter on his feet, because you're going to need that stuff with a guy like Mission Impossible.
Well, moving on to the man that was knocked out at the hands of Smoke 'em Out. Smoke 'em Out moves on to fight a bigger name in the community, and Supermax has unfinished business not only with Smoke 'em Out, but with his first opponent, Santiago, which that fight became fight of the year. They threw massive punches, And it is a classic Mexican versus Salvadoreño. I think Santiago is Salvadoreño and Argentine, right?
Yeah, I know for sure he's a Salvadorian.
Well, their poll is 47% Super Mexicano versus 46% Santiago.
Wow. Yo, these two are always so close.
6% draw.
This is why this Border Wars is unfinished business.
Yeah.
There is unfinished business. These two, I'm telling you right now, and for those that have just joined the Border Wars family, if you didn't catch this fight before, these two, when they get in there, it's nonstop sock 'em and bop 'em.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that anymore, bro. I mean, I follow Santiago on Instagram and on Facebook. Homie is working.
Technically, they could work all they want, but I feel like when these two guys fight, it's like Arturo Gatti versus Jesus, what's my man's name? The Irishman. They had like 3 or 4 fights together. God, I hate it when that happens. Come on, Boxing Almanac, you're supposed to jump in and save me right now.
Yeah, Andre. I mean, you talking about Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti?
Mickey Ward. There we go, champy. That's the feeling I get when I hear these two are ready to fight. It's like, yo, I'm getting to see another crazy fight, and I don't mean that these guys are like just socking each other and they're just gonna be socking each other without no care. No, they're gonna go in there and they're gonna try to fight.
Call you Nick Foley, man, Mr. Sacco.
Why are you bringing that man up?
Yo, don't forget to subscribe to The Wrestling Voice, coming to a podcast near you right here on youtube.com/The Wrestling Voice. Amin of Essex, Super Mex of Texas, and Mario Monguilla of Corpus Christi, your 3 co-hosts for The Wrestling Voice, soon to be dropping.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Doesn't matter, dog. It's dropping. The Wrestling Voice.
So we got no questions for Super Mex, but a very, very, very tight fight amongst the people. What are those flags there? So one is definitely Salvador. Is that light blue one there that I'm screen sharing? Like, is that? I don't think that's Argentina.
Puede ser uruguayo.
Oh, uruguayo.
No, I don't think it might be Venezuela, no?
Venezuela. I don't know.
I'm going to have to look it up now.
I don't know. But next up is another all fight. Fucking Donnell pulled out today. Malik Johnson is out. I really want Sir Isaac, who had a draw with Carlos Mendoza or a loss to Carlos Mendoza. I want him to step in. He just got a new job. He's going to find out if his boss will give him off. If he can step in, he'll be taking on Malik Johnson, the kickboxer from Milwaukee. But right now, Donnell, who had a tight fight with him, or at least in terms of scorecards, was a huge favorite had he stood in the race for this fight. People thought he won, and they thought he won that night. You know, and I get Donnell. You know, outside of the Ricky Swift win, which was a devastation, he hasn't really been able to get the decision. And I don't think it's been because of bad judging. He's just been in some really tight fights, right? Like after Ricky Swift, he fought Corey, and then he fought like JD, I think. You know, then he fought Malik. Like, he tested himself. You know, he sparred and Dongo. Like, Donnell took no steps backwards ever since he joined Border Wars. It's only been forward steps, you know. So if he's got to take a break for personal reasons, it's understandable. I mean, I think he's fought like in 3 or 4 Border Wars. So he'll be back. He'll be back. I hope that Sir Isaac can replace him and give us a good 140-pound fight. But if you're a 140-pounder out there and you're looking for a fight, we just got one for you. Hurry up and hit me up at NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter. You can also hit the Boxing Voice, and, you know, a bunch of us can answer you there. Moving on to the next one, the one everybody's excited for, Jordan Cuban-style Baker, 2 wins, 1 big KO versus Show Kid. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 big win over the young 20-year-old when he thrusted himself into the 40 and older club. Show Kid did, earning his respect, gaining his IBO medallion, and becoming the Mario Munguia nemesis. He's looking for a way back at that fight with Mario where he is now nicknamed Mario Munguia the Tooth Fairy because he detached Showkid's molar with the left hook. Now, if Showkid could get the win under the undefeated Younger, again, this is, 3 fights for Showkid, 2 of them in their 20s. He's walking in my shoes, except he lost. I don't lose, but he lost and I don't lose, but he is as old as me doing what I did. He's fighting 20-year-olds back to back to back. Like, this kid is no show kid. He's a show. He's putting on a show kid, but he ain't no kid. Like, he's a grown-ass man, not letting nobody push him around. And being, when the awards come out, he probably will get the best trash talker award in Border Wars. You understand? He knows how to promote a fight. He's not as great as Bishop with the graphic imagery, but where Bishop falls short in trash talk, Showkid, a.k.a. Clubber Lane, is in the building. But none of that shit matters because Jordan Baker is 61% to Showkid's 35%.
61?
Yo, and Showkid showed power. People forgetting that he not only dropped the kid who was 20 years younger than him in Florida, he dropped Mario, but 35%.
Yeah, he has that tooth lingering over his head, but you can't sleep on Showkid. He's still coming at everybody with that same energy. There's no cowering into introvert world because he lost. No, this guy wants it again, and he's as confident as ever. So, Showkid, I give you mad props, Champy. One thing that this does to a person is test their mettle to see what are you really made out of. So Showkid's made out of some tough material because he's coming right back, and he wants his get back. He wants his get back with Mario, but Jordan Baker presents a lot of problems.
A lot, but he gasses, man. He showed us complete.
Yes.
And he was a flat tire in Border Wars 10. It was like he came in there looking like a truck tire, and then Orlando just hit him with the little prison. What did Calvin for? Man, when I tell you stick him, man, you stick him like the penitentiary. Yo, little Orlando hit motherfucking Jordan in the side like pop, pop, pop. Couple of body shots, it was over.
Jigged him.
He jigged him a couple of times, and the air came out the tire, man. He was holding for 2 whole rounds, and that's what Showkid is telling you as the ref. Like, yo, the kid holds, man. Make sure you don't let him hold me when he's tired and I'm trying to KO him.
Listen, that's and then like I mentioned before, there's certain things that I'm gonna tighten up on and looking out for, and I'm gonna be watching closely. Look, Jordan did tire out. Hopefully he's working on that because that is gonna be an issue. Showkid didn't stop.
Nah.
When he fought that young kid especially. Maybe with Mario I could say a little different because that shot put him down and it was over, right? But he had energy. When I looked into his eyes in the corner, he was still full of energy. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't in the ring, but I was looking at him and I'm like, man, this guy's still coming. And I was just glad that Mario was able to stop him. But with the young kid, oh man, he was coming in like he really wanted to just knock him out. That's all he was looking for was the knockout. I think that if Joker maybe kind of, adds a little bit more wrinkles to his game, or maybe sets up those hooks a little better, he could have more success. But he thinks I'm against him all the way. I don't know why, but
yo, so I was gonna ask, do you think we should do the order of the fight based off the number of votes on your poll? Meaning, if you got more votes, that means the public is interested, so that determines the fight placement.
I mean, that would be information that's already here for us and we could make a decision on. Or you could just put a poll and we could just, see which fight gets, the most votes for number 1, 2, and 3. We could do that. Poll right. World now here.
For sure. Well, 61% for the younger, bigger puncher in Cuban style Baker. And when you go on the questions, Showkid seems to believe that no one's ever called this chump Cuban style Baker. Ness is capping. But that's actually his name. Like, he first came into the Border Wars ecosystem as Cuban style, and that's how we found out he was Cuban, champ.
I remember
no jealousy here, man. Stop being jail.
Why are you mad at the Cuban style, champ? You don't want no carne
Cuban
ripia?
Yo, first of all, y'all both should be mad at each other that y'all poll only got 66 votes. That's very poor. Very poor. It shows no interest. And you guys are doing a great job. You're doing a great job promoting. I see you shit talking in the Border Wars. You're shit talking in the live chat. But I don't know. It's not resonating with the people. Somebody's got to do something. It's only 66 votes here. And obviously, Jordan getting the bulk of those. Moving on to the next one. The one I talked about in the opening before you jumped on. Keem the Dream, the return of him after his big fight with Marvin. And, you know, you usually want to fight the champ because win or lose, it means you're going to get some sort of residual fandom. But I mean, it could be argued that Keem is a more popular fighter than Marvin. And I know people be like, you're crazy. Marvin is sponsored. Marvin's getting 1,500 likes on his Instagram. But Marvin has one of the lowest polls. There's no interest in his fight. I don't know what's going on. Like, bro, you know, you're the 2-belt former champ. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no buzz. And he's, I don't know if people are tired of the transformation story and they, maybe they're like, oh, you know, he looks the part, but he ain't getting the knockouts. He didn't drop Keem. Mario dropped Keem. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. But if you look at Keem's vote, he's only at 70-something votes, which means he didn't get a lot of fandom from Marvin Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fought Marvin the champ and you didn't really receive, because I mean, again, you look at some of these other polls, it's triple the numbers. I don't know what's going on. I think out of sight, out of mind, both Marvin and Keem took a Border Wars off. And it's really Janet Jackson, man. What have you done for me lately? If you're on the outside looking in for an entire season, you might be forgotten. That's not what I'm selling. I'm seriously trying to figure it out. I thought Keem, you know, did very well. After going back and watching that fight, you know, there's an argument. There's an argument that he won that fight, but this fight with Killshot, it's a tight fight on the poll. 57%, 41%. That's a tight poll. That's a 50. That's like, yo, anything in the 50s is 50-50.
That's Keem, huh? Keem versus Killshot.
They think that a dude that Jordan knocked down is a tight fight for Keem. Like, I don't know,
I think they're
man.
giving the Killshot more merit now because of the, you know,
Matt Garcia's fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was one hell of a fight.
It was.
Very entertaining.
But the thing
got it back.
The thing is that Keem is no Matt, man. Matt hasn't put no one down. He ain't get no 8 count, man. Keem got 3 knockdowns on his resume.
I think Keem's got way better movement.
Keem got 3 knockdowns on his resume and didn't get stopped. No standing 8 from the so-called champ. So it's like, yo, he's shown more durability. He's shown more power. And for me, he's the Lomachenko of Border Wars. Like, people are like, what the fuck? But no one does as much lateral movement as Keem. No one in our Border Wars series does as much lateral movement and head movement as Keem. No one does it. So I feel confident saying, yeah, he's the Matrix. You know, I know Bishop calls himself the Black Matrix. Well, then Keem's the Puerto Rican Matrix. And he does a better job of portraying that because everybody knows the infamous hallway scene in the Matrix. And that's the lateral movement I'm talking about. You understand?
He's dodging the bullets. He's definitely a better mover than most guys that I've seen in there. He's got, you know, good ring generalship. He's able to maintain a good pace. I think Keem, like you said, man, is probably just out of sight, out of mind. I mean, I don't know if he's been calling in as much or making waves on it.
Nah, he has been actually. He has been.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they were let down, but I mean, he was stepping up. He took on a dude that had 4 fights, you know, and he was a 1-0 fighter. So again, you know, sometimes you think like, oh, you're gonna dare to be great, and if you lose, they'll still love you. And yo, the sport is brutal. Again, 74 votes. That, like, where's the love? Where's the attention at?
I think right now, maybe a little bit more noise from them. You know,
maybe they thought Mitty was more of a challenge than Marvin, and that's why Elias is getting this crate. I mean, he's in the 200 and something votes, man. Like, and his last fight is Mitty, and he ain't fighting a while. So if anything we've been saying, he should have been forgotten for not being there, but he's not forgotten because he fought the undefeated guy, I guess. I don't know.
I think that's what it is. But then again, Keem fought the champ.
That's what I'm saying. The 2-belt champ. The 2-belt champ. It isn't making sense. It isn't making sense.
We're gonna see how this plays out in the next couple of weeks. But you know, a kill shot maybe. No, is the kill shot had a good performance. Listen, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm always looking forward to seeing Keem in there, you know, show his movement and his boxing skills. I think he's one of the a few fighters in there that actually gives me a little bit of everything. You know, he's able to give me the movement, give me some, you know, hard shots on the inside. So, you know, it's gonna be kind of, you know, it's gonna be something to see how Killshot comes into this fight with all that movement and you know, boxing skill that Keem possesses. You know, Keem has a good camp down there. He's been doing this for a couple seasons. I don't know what to expect. I don't know, knockout from either fighter. Does it go the 3 rounds? What do we see him do different? I mean, there's a couple of questions to be answered. I know Killshot does not want to mess up his win streak right now.
And they saying he's working, bro. They saying he's working.
And that'll show. He was always even from the first time I saw him, he was in good shape. Like the way his physique was, you know, I thought he was in great shape. So if he gets in even better shape, that's only going to add to his advantages.
Keem called him a tuna sandwich.
A tuner sandwich.
AKA tune-up. He said that's his tune-up. You think Keem makes it look like a tune-up? Because you can't call somebody a tune-up and then get coffeeed.
Then get the whole 3 rounds. I don't know. If you feel like he's a tune-up and you the mechanic, you got to show for it on fight day, champion. You know? Sometimes
Look who showed up. I love when the guy that fought the guy always has something to say. So Matt showed up and he's like, Keem versus Vega will be quite interesting. And that coming from the guy that shared over 1,000 punches with Vega. So he knows. He knows. And anytime I interpret that statement, quite interesting, like I interpret that like, dog, Keem don't know what he in for. Exactly. Keem don't know what he in for. Keem thinking is a tuna sandwich. That shit gonna turn into Musafa in that motherfucker.
That shit gonna turn into a steak sandwich. You ain't gonna be able to handle that one. Listen, you can't sleep. You cannot sleep. That's one thing's for sure, man. In this Border War series, in boxing in general, sleep is the cousin of death, champ. So don't sleep.
Well, moving on, we got the big one. Only 83 votes, too. Only 83 votes. This is crazy. These two, you would think that they would be in the 300s. Jose from Canada, the only lineal, undefeated Border Wars champ, taking on the co-host, Mario Munguia from Corpus Christi, Texas, trained by Dumatron. Your fight is 61%. Only 2% believe it would be a draw, and 36% Jose. They don't think Jose can do it. It's just 36% believe that he can do it coming out of a 3-year layoff and, a few soccer injuries.
What can I say about Jose?
I'm definitely a psychopath, and I hope he knows that.
Oh, man, Jose. Well, what I can say about Jose is what I've been saying for since I seen him in the ring, is that the guy knows how to stick and move. You know, that's his thing. In and out, good ring movement. Kind of frustrates guys if they're not ready for that type of movement. But Mario's been coming up, man. Mario's filling into what he truly is, which is, a stout fighter that packs a heavy wallop. That's what Mario can do, is hurt you with either hand if he lands in the right place. He can hit you in the body. He can hit you in the head. See, you guys saw the headshot, but Jose might need to have some water drawn into that basement and slow his ass down. So.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Mario's training. I don't think he's taking this as serious as he took the Show Kid fight. I think he's seen the danger in Show Kid knocking down a younger guy and stepping up to the plate like that on last minute. Like, because Showkid could have easily been like, oh, Mario played me. And everybody could have put the attention on Mario. Like, oh, you ain't show up again. You duck, you ain't show up again. Nah, instead, Showkid stole that and became the guy that would fight anyone at the drop of a dime, and did.
Wow. So you think that Mario's just high off that fight?
Absolutely. I mean,
and
listen,
right
let's
now,
just be
he's
real.
like,
No, let's just be real. I gotta tell the truth. Like, and I gotta sell Border Wars. The truth is, I've been to 2 different hotels, 2 different times with Mario. I brought my equipment 2 different times. Mario didn't bring his equipment once. The second time he brought it, he didn't even meet us at the gym. Like, we literally stand in the same hotel, and he didn't come to the gym. True. So it's like,
he didn't come get the
where
work.
is his mind at? Where is his mind at? A lot of people think too, everybody thinks they Floyd. Give me 6 weeks and I'll beat anybody. And you ain't Floyd. You ain't Floyd, dog. Like, you not Floyd.
Easier said than done, right?
Yeah, like, you not Floyd. Like, people looking at the date and they like, oh, we got mad time. We got mad time. And then all of a sudden the date sneaks up on you and you mofongo.
Shout out to Dr. Mofongo.
You ended up only sparring your son. Like,
hard lessons learned in the game, bro.
45 days left till Border Wars. That's 1 month and like 2 weeks. So people like, oh, I got 6 weeks. I'm Floyd. Floyd did it for a professional. These dudes is getting off the couch. I can do it. And then you be the one slept. You know what I'm saying? You be the one holding because you tired because you thought you could do it. You got to train, man. It don't matter who you fight, and you not fighting that person. You got to fight the critics, the crowd, the judges, bruh.
And I know you can do it,
and
man.
The memory,
you got the
memory that's gonna live forever, man. Look, Mario had to dig deep and go to dark places to get mentally right for that Showkid fight because Keem dropped his ass off in Nightmare on Elm Street. It was a nightmare. He was living a loop.
The cab driver.
He was living the loop. He was living the loop. Like, damn, yo, Keem beat the shit out you. Dropped you 3 times. Oh man, why you quit? You dropped to your knee. Like, he had so many people coming at him from so many different ways about so many different things. He was forced to get. Now everybody loving him. Oh, Super Mario. Oh, you're the Tooth Fairy. Oh, you got the biggest left hand in all Boy Wars. And my man ain't training.
Stupendous.
He ain't training. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Now that you put it that way, and you made me remember, the times that we've been over there. He hasn't really been like the other times where he's like, "Come on." Remember before the Showkid fight, we were in Atlanta. He's like, "Yo, let's come downstairs. Come on, let's go." We did some pad work in the parking area. So yeah, maybe, man, I gotta check in on Marioski, man. He's got to be doing his thing. Definitely can't take Jose lightly. Jose again is a good mover. He's also a lineal champ. He's fought. He's paid his dues. He's a little loco in El Coco, but
see, it's different. It's different for Jose because he's training with his girl too. So like, he's at least training. He's got billionaires that's trying to get involved. I need a like 105 to 120 pound novice. Some billionaire wants to get involved. Like, he is using this to further himself in his career. Like, his peers are looking at this like, oh, wow, you're doing this boxing thing? Get out of here. And it's kind of like a marketing thing for him. If you don't follow him on IG, you don't, like, he's like, oh, it's the champ. Let me show you how to sell this. And you ain't never see his videos?
Yeah, I be seeing his videos.
Bro, he's become a champ. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and look, and you the Border Wars lineal champ, my man. Do your thing.
Yo, real quick, let me go to this super chat from Showkid. Says, Doomy cousin got the same people that gave Doomy that award voting for him. Shout out to the Linus family. They loyal. You right. You got that right, champ. We got like a whole tribe voting right now on the polls. Nah, but Super Max says, don't forget to post your questions for the champ Marvin. 4 Horsemen Media Day will be this Saturday, so get your question in. Horse emoji. Shout out to you. Yo, Showkid, chill, champ. They at the nail salon voting right now, champ.
I got, the next one is from Tank and Marvin. That's the same person taking on Anthony Edwards. And again, look, 62 votes. Keem got more votes than that, and he lost to the champ. This the champ in a rematch.
In a rematch, how many votes they gave him?
62.
All right.
And Marvin is 56% in the lead. 5% think it'll be a draw. 39% believe Anthony, the Queen City Cobra, Edwards will get the win. Only 39% for Ant. He has to feel disrespected. I mean, at least Marvin has half of the community, more than half of the community believing he can do it. But Ant, man, you barely got the 40.
Yo, Ant's been sort of like, I mean, look, if you want to look at that fight, you want to rewind, you want to do the replay or the go back, whatever you want to call it, to that fight, man. That fight was a good fight. It was a competitive fight, and I think it tested Cobra to a new level. And I don't know how he felt going into that fight. Again, we don't know if Mr. Cobra might have been chilling or doing his thing before that fight, but he definitely was gassing a little bit in that fight. And I think that Marvin was overwhelming him with that energy, with that cardio.
I actually went back and watched that fight, man. It's his style. And he has this wide stance waiting for Marvin to attack, and it's his style is based off reflex. So like when he sees Marvin attack, he wants to counter and get out of the way, but Marvin is like a bulldozer. That's why he's named the Tank. So he's bringing his chest, he's bringing his arms. It's not just like a punch. Like you got to deal with his whole body. Like Ant got to move to beat Marvin.
Yeah, and I don't know if you paid close attention to his last bout, but he has been moving a little better. I think he's taking his time.
That was a fucking stinker. Get out of here, man. Him and bro, I was begging from the commentating that, bro, throw punches, bro. That shit didn't help him. That was a false sense of confidence, man. Adrian didn't do shit. He didn't come with the tenacity, the velocity, the aggression that Marvin will come. That shit did nothing. He was able to just sit there in his little fucking Mayweather style and just wait, and then occasionally throw when he wanted to. Like, Adrian wasn't trying to do nothing. You crazy as hell. Marvin ain't gonna let him just sit there and try to be cute. That's what the fuck he thought the first time. And then Marvin rang his bell.
You make a good point. You make a good point. But just giving a little more credit to the Cobra in that fight. Yeah, he threw less punches, but I like that he was taking his time. He was watching his distance, and he wasn't jumping into no fight. Look, it doesn't suit him to jump into a fight. Now, you are daggone right when you say Marvin got that pressure, and he's going to be bringing it a lot more than what Adrian showed in that fight. But it's still, Adrian tends to fight with pressure. He could have shown us a little bit more pressure in that fight, but I think that it was a good pre-fight before he faced on Tank. I think that if Adrian would have presented more pressure, it would have been better rounds for him.
I know you're busy, but have you been on the Border Wars Facebook group?
I haven't been on it like you, huh?
Exactly. Yo, go right now. Go right now.
Yeah, I could. I got it up.
Go right now and see who Ant sparring. Ant out here playing. Ant trying to get knocked out. I'm just saying. He trying to get knocked out. He's sparring. He's sparring.
What are you doing?
Bruh, I don't even know what gym Ant go to. How you find so many white people to spar? I'm just serious. Like, that's not a racist question. You just think about it. There's not a lot of white people that box, like, unless they're from the UK or some shit. Like, where Ant always got a white spawn partner that can't fight, man? No, man, no. This dude got a false sense of confidence. I'm calling him out. Man, get in there with some real spawn partners, man. He in there. Bruh, and then the dude that he's sparring is hitting him. He's
Catching
a straight...
him?
Bruh, let me find this shit. This dude's a straight novice and still landing punch. I'm like, what the fuck? What's really going on here? I'm just saying.
Say it ain't so.
Nah, it's so. It's all the way so. I'm just keeping a G. You know what I'm saying? Dudes got to stop taking. We in season 12. This shit ain't a game no more, man. Marvin out here having exhibitions that's tougher than Ant sparring, so he got to be careful. He just got to be careful.
Yeah, he's getting work. Marvin's working. And he's in there with guys that are trying to take his head off.
I got to find this Ant sparring. That shit was hilarious to me. I'm like, bro, how he still finding these dudes, man? They not even Caleb Plant, man. Where he at, man? Ant, link me, man. Stop trying. He probably deleted that shit like that. Here go Ness again, fucking with me.
Let me see the groupie. I'm in the groupie. Okay, let me see what I got here. All right, highlights from my first box, man. Okay.
Nah, that's James. That's James. You late. It's deep, man. It's down. It's down there. He been posted it. I'm telling you, people be sleeping. I watch everything get dropped. Just like Austin, he's like, yo, man, is Jason gonna post? Man, Jason got full sparring on the Facebook group. You just ain't looking. Antoine Echo, I don't even know how to. Echoes need a fight though. I don't know how to say his name, man. Where you at? Ant deleted this shit, man.
Did he now?
Where the fuck Ant put this, man?
Nah, I don't see it.
Nah, no. Here you go. Crazy. I got you, motherfucker. I got you. Look at this dude. First of all, look at that video. The way the dude just moved to the right. You understand? Watch his feet. Like, you already know he got to go do some footwork drills. This dude,
Let me see, because it's still not up
yeah,
there.
you know it's 15 seconds for y'all, but y'all can meet me at Facebook.
Y'all.
Y'all can meet me at Facebook. And this promotion for they fight, even though he might not think so, you know, it still is, though, because, you know, I got to tell him that Ant might get knocked out and shit fighting like this. Look at this dude. Look at the dude he sparring. That dude ain't Marvin. Look at my man. He went like this. He washed his cheeks. On him? He washed his cheeks with the glove.
Okay, it's on the screen.
Look at the dude's footwork. First of all, look at the dude's. Man, yo, he's bigger, so I get it. He's bigger, and Ant might be like, "Come on, man, I'm working with him, man. He needed some help." All right, but he hit you though. He hit you. He hit you. This one, I'm gonna play it back because there's two clips.
Caught him with a right.
Yeah, he hit him. It's the style. It's that Cincinnati, I'm too slick style. Look, dude hit him with a right hand right there. Imagine that would have been Marvin. And right now, he about to hit him with another right. Watch this. You gonna jump in?
I mean, look, Boop. Right now, it's a big guy. He's a heavyweight.
But he ain't got the skill. Look at my man's feet. Look how he's moving. Look at where his gloves at.
He's definitely giving him pressure, though.
But look at where his gloves at, man. My man got the lunch tray in his mouth already. Look, you can't see the gloves when you like. Come on, no way, champ. No way.
Oh, he just hit him with a right.
I told you, he getting hit. He getting hit by this. By who is he? Who are ya? Who are ya? And here goes another one, right? So here goes the other clip. And this one, he gets hit too. And look, it's sparring. You're supposed to get hit. You want to get hit in sparring, not get hit in the fight. I get all that, but I think
Cobra gotta practice on standing his ground, throwing shots, and then moving out the way.
Look, my man hit him and smiled right there. You see that? He smiled. Look, I'm smiling at you. Look, boop, right hand, and I'm smiling at you. Boop, right hand. Boop.
The video just stopped.
Boop.
And now the new one's
and
gonna
you know he
come
hit
on.
him because he had to adjust his headgear. Boop. Let me adjust.
Okay.
Boop. Let me adjust.
Video just came on.
Look at the smile on his face. Like, yeah, I hit you with that straight right. Boop. Got to adjust that. Hold on. Let me fix this. Yeah, man. So all I'm saying is, yo, I don't know. That whole cute style of Ant, he got to stop that shit. Look. You see that?
Yeah. Listen,
that's
Ant,
not the type of pressure that like Marvin's gonna bring 10 times
your
more
speed
pressure.
Combinations and then getting out the back door. He won't win the fight like that. He will not win the fight.
This pressure that this dude is giving him ain't Marvin's pressure, and this dude is landing. And that's what I'm saying, man. This sways the betting line, man. It might be Marvin by destruction. Just saying.
Wow,
just saying. It's there. People got to stop sleeping. The Border Wars Facebook is there. Like, we losing money. We used to put all this footage on Patreon and make this exclusive. We want to make Border Wars bigger, you know, so we putting it on a Facebook private group, and you guys ain't really even paying attention. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying attention to what's going on there, man. We need a heavyweight, man. I need a heavyweight with some amateur fights, man. Coach Rivera, man, where you at? I need a heavyweight for my man LJ Walker, man. He want to fight, man. Let's get this man to
Coach
fight.
Rivera been training too. You seen him?
Yeah, I seen him. He a big ass dude hitting the bag like a mojo.
Shape. Shout out to Rivera, man. Champ.
But let me get to these Patreon questions. We got a shitload. Jordan Baker says, what's the best 3 fights in your eyes on this card? I feel Corey versus Jerome might be fight of the night. the Tank versus Cobra fight is going to be fire emoji. And I also believe Smoke 'em Out Jay versus Sean Mission Impossible is 2 fire emojis. That's my top 3. Bishop versus Rob could be up there too. What about you, Dumatron?
Shit, bro. I'm going to go with top 3, he says.
Yeah, your top 3 fights.
I, for one, am excited for the unfinished business, Supermax and my man Santi.
Damn,
Bishop
you just swolled
versus,
up Supermax head. He think he an A-side. You just swolled it up.
Yo, Bishop. I'm just saying these are the fights that I'm excited for because I know what I'm getting. Robert the Genius versus Sir Bishop.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And yo, I'm gonna say that I see. The thing is, can I pick a fourth? I got a tie between the third.
I mean, he picked a fourth.
I got Tank and Cobra, and God, it slipped my mind. I just had it. Fucking hey. What's this guy's name, man? Corey and Jerome.
Yeah.
I think that Corey and Jerome, after Jerome's last performance, I'm gonna say that Jerome's gonna be a guy that's not gonna be intimidated by what Corey brings to the table. And what Corey brings to the table is sheer will and skill. This guy, you know, he took on El Dragon from Florida. It was what's the kid's name? Ness. He's your stablemate over there.
Man, I ain't been to the gym in so long. It's with a W though. Wilson
W,
or something?
Was it Wilson?
Nah,
I know
not
they
Wilson.
called him the Dragon. But anyway,
Yeah.
that last fight that he had with him, it just shows me what Corey's made out of, man.
Mm-hmm.
Corey's a fighter. He's a fighting man. And Jerome Lambert showed me that he has a killer instinct. So it's going to be interesting to see these two guys go head up. So I'm excited for those 4 fights. Supermax versus Santi. Tank versus Cobra. And what I just said, now I don't know, if Corey versus Jerome Lambert. And what was the other fight I said? I'm getting lost in my own sauce here.
You said Ant and Marvin, Corey and Lambert, Santi and Supermax, and Genius and Bishop.
Genius and Bishop.
Kind of all the ones I'm going. I'm going Jose and Mario. I know that's going to produce excitement. Basically all the names. I'm throwing Keem and Vega in there though. I'm shocked nobody threw that. I think that's going to produce excitement. I'm going with intriguing fight. I'm really intrigued with Smoke 'em Out Jay because I had my own visions of what I thought I could do to him, so I want to see what he does to Mission Impossible or what Mission Impossible does to him. So there's a personal bias intrigue there. So I got Jose and Mario 1. I got Keem and Vega 2. Smoke 'em Out versus Sean 3. And I'm really excited for Rob the Genius versus Sir Bishop because, this is why that fight is so important. People thought Bishop was a cherry picker. Guys like Mitty, right? They need to be giving Bishop his credit. They've been saying bad things like, oh, he ain't going to step up. He's picking his fights. We all know Rob is a dog. And the people that don't believe he's a dog or don't think he's a dog, they'll find out.
Yeah, you're
They'll
mistaken.
find out September 18th I know what he's gonna bring. I know it's more about can Bishop keep doing what he been doing, because if he can't, he getting ran over. He getting ran over, man. It's just straight up facts. He getting ran over, man. I've been in the gym with Rob. I watched tons of his sparring. He works out for real. He was at Dillian Price fight. Like, he's part of D-Boys. Like,
and Rob gets up.
He gets up. You could drop him, but he gonna get up and fuck you up. Like, this dude is one of those crazy. He's into it, man. He's into it. But those are mines right there. You know what I'm saying?
Good choices.
Those are
a lot of these fights are. I mean, look, I'm being marginalized. To pick only 4. I'm excited for all these fights.
For real.
There's some good.
It's the best card
fights.
we've had, man. It's the best. I mean, I just want God to bless us in it, and it not only be the best card, but be the best production, be the sold out crowd. Have absolutely no hiccups, be the best weigh-ins, have a great karaoke night. I mean, it's a solid card.
Solid card. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Listen.
I don't think we'll get a deeper card. This is like them Don King days without people getting robbed, man. It's almost everybody who's ever fought fighting again on one card. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Next question is from Eddie Bola de Grasa Navarez. Heavyweight, hasn't fought since I retired him. He says, I don't remember this being touched on last week, so I'll put it in here again. A few weeks back, I heard someone mention having a fourth judge or swing judge in the Border Wars events to avoid draws. I believe you said, I'll wait till real boxing implements it. I think it's a missed opportunity. I think you should use Border Wars to change the things you don't want about boxing is probably what he meant to put. Be a pioneer in new rules, and how crazy would it be to see boxing start to implement the things you are already doing? I guess he meant you already, the things you already been doing in Border Wars. What do you think, Doomy? You're one of the officials. Do you think we should implement a fourth judge in case we have poor scorecards, which led to a draw? We declare a winner with the fourth judge's scorecard.
I mean, no. I think that we just need to improve on our choice picking of judges and educating the people that are going to be judging a little bit more on what it is to judge. I think that a fourth one.
Harold Hunt, who is an official referee,
as a judge,
an official ref. He's flying in. He will be a judge, and then we have Bo and Bama, who is part of the Border Wars pound for pound community. He will be a judge. And I'm hoping a guy like Israel Weber can make it.
Israel's been a hell of a judge.
I don't know who else, but I'm hoping someone can, be there to be a judge.
Yeah, but nah, I think I wouldn't go with the fourth. I get it though, Eddie. I know that, we this is our thing, this thing of ours, and we could add little things like that. But I want to keep it as close as to what we actually been seeing for all our lives. You know what I'm saying? Keep it as close as to that. 3 judges is fine. Just the improvement on the education and the way of judging. Everybody has a different way of judging, man. That's the thing too, right? Some guys like the pressure fighter, other guys like the fancy footwork on the back foot. You just never know what you're gonna get. But as long as the scores are the judges are being fair.
Yo, I want to throw one in the bag, man.
What you want to throw in the
now
books?
Now that Border Wars has its official belts,
okay.
Do you think championship fights should be 4 rounds?
Wow, I agree with that. I agree actually 5 rounds.
Whoa. Come on, man. With time constraints, man. This is television.
Listen, fair enough. Time is of the essence, but I would even go as far as 5, but 4 is a good idea. I tell you what, in anything, in not anything, but any sport that we watch, this combative sports, you get it in UFC. Regular fight is 3 rounds. Championship fight is 5. In boxing, you have your 10 rounders. If you have a championship fight, you're fighting a 12 rounds. So why shouldn't Border Wars be the same way?
Let me ask you.
I think it's a great idea.
Let me ask you, do you think if we implemented the people fighting for fights, fighting for belts, like, oh, no, you shouldn't do that, man. You ain't tell me that.
I mean, right at this point now, yes, because people's training regimen probably wasn't being garnered to that, but or even thought of to go an extra round or 2. But for the next one, I think that it would make sense. This is a good idea. I like that. I think that it gives you that separation, between regular and great. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the champions are. They're great. They go above and beyond what the normal is. So yeah, I like that, Ness. I really do.
Supermex, who says even rounds gives more of an opportunity for more draws.
Yeah, that's why I said 5.
But let me tell you, we could go to 5 in the future. I think this Border Wars, we should gradually do 4 and see how the community takes it. And also, I think because we have watched Border Wars grow, we know that one of the biggest things in Border Wars still is the tank. That 4th round is not going to cause more draws. It'll cause more knockouts. Someone won't be able to continue.
That's definitely
someone won't be able to continue. Someone can't go 4 rounds. Someone can't go.
And if you really think about it, guys, usually it's we got 2-minute rounds. It's 6 minutes in the ring. If you're adding another 2 rounds,
look at Santi. He ready. He like, absolutely. Let's make my fight for 4 rounds.
Get out of here.
That way, you have a way for people to know a fight has more significance. Championship fights and main event fights should be 5 rounds and the rest 3 rounds. Look, Doomsday said. I don't know what that meant, but
Santi.
he meant like. He meant like. Look at Matt says you'll get more draws. I doubt it, Matt. I doubt it, bro. You was dead tired in that round 3. None of y'all, both of y'all ain't have nothing on y'all punches. So
that could have been that next round. Could have been either of you guys winning.
Going out. Somebody would have been out. Imagine Sean versus Chach the Dad. Chach the Dad would have been knocked out in the 4th round. Knocked out. He was dead tired. He looked like he ain't even back. He realized, man, that shit ain't for me. I'm gonna go be a dad.
Shout out to Chach
my man was
Dad.
hanging like wet clothes on a clothesline off a motherfucking Sean Mission Impossible, bro. It was crazy.
Hey, what happened?
Oh shit! Well, there you go. I mean, look, we could put out some polls and see how things are, and maybe we could get that to that point. I mean, I know the guys like the likes of Marvin the Tank Furman could definitely go the 5 rounds. So those guys kind of separate themselves, championship style. Let me go to my man Showkid, who says, "How do you guys feel about putting a small amount in a pot for a fight of the night?"
Showkid, I thought that was you right. Wait.
Yeah. I don't shout out his government.
No, because the next one is what fighters have the most to prove by Showkid.
Yeah, he put in 2. He got slick on me.
Nah, he could get 2. I mean, we need it. We need build up. But he said, what fighters have the most to prove this Border Wars? Who will make the biggest comeback?
The most to prove.
Let me look at this list of fights and read them off. We got Jose versus Myra. That's a big comeback fight. If he wins, that's a big comeback fight. I'll put George there. If you can beat Jordan, that's a huge comeback fight. He's undefeated and considered a puncher.
But out of all the fights, which fighter has the most to prove to you specifically?
Smoke him out, Jay.
I was gonna say the same name, bro.
Everybody wants to see is it him or is it Supermax?
Hey, yo, Super, don't take it. Don't take it in the gut, champ.
Listen, use me put my face on a heavy bag, dog. You got to do what you got to do to get your shit together, but because you always gonna end up being a joke if you lose, like, and that's not for Superman, that's for everybody. Look, Keem gets laughed at. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when he won, he got dropped in my eyes. That was a knockdown.
Droppy drop.
Dropping on the drop. But
so what do you feel about that then? The one that I read, the pot for the fight of the night. How do you guys feel about that? Putting a little small amount,
I don't mind that, man. It's gonna make people fight even harder. You know what I'm saying? We could even do like we could also give out something like fight of the night gets Kendall Holt gloves or whatever we got in a goodie bag. You know what I'm saying? We give the fighter of the night or the fight of the night.
Like a goodie bag, right?
A goodie bag and money, whatever money we can collect. I mean, look, it's a bowling league, man. If the league wants to come together and make a pot, let's do it. Showcase with another one says, how do you feel? Oh, you said that.
Yeah.
Then you got Austin.
On the Patreon question says, will Jordan Baker retire after SDS promotion star Showkid beats him come September 18th?
I don't think so. I think worst case scenario we'll get the rematch. Jordan, you doubting Jordan because you just met him, but you got to remember Jordan is a dude that caught a knockout. His biggest win was with a busted knee with a brace and bandage. He wrapped his leg first, then he put the black brace. I mean, my man was literally in the ring with Chris Vega, who gave Matt all types of problems and is going to show his worth versus Keem. He beat him with one leg, bro. He was literally Jose Benavidez, but didn't lose. So
his knee was on chicle.
Yeah, so he showed his heart. Then, right, he took off to get the surgery, came back, and that leg still wasn't 100% and still got another win. So I doubt that he'll retire.
Yeah, I don't know about retired.
He's been in the community for too long. He's even showed up to Border Wars when he didn't fight. Like, he ain't going to just stop. I doubt it. But we got
Keem the Dream on the next one. Says, when are we giving Border Wars a permanent home? Or do you want to keep moving around?
I want a permanent home, man. I do. I need investors so we can have our own building. I think we can do, we learn from boxing, right? We create exactly what boxing was forced to do during the pandemic. We create a bubble situation where it's a permanent bubble. So with every episode and with every investor or money that we make, we reinvest so the studio looks better and better. Fixed cameras so that you have perfect shots, just everything that we need rather than rolling around, which will give people like you and others the opportunity to plan like, yo, I'm going to such and such for the fourth one of the year, because I would love to continue what we got going on and do them quarterly. I'm putting a lot of pressure on Doomy to step it up. He's going to be taking on a full-time role on things like this. And this is what that is. This requires organization and an event coordinator to coordinate for, so that every single quarter we have one. This is also requires someone to find a property, whether it's to purchase or lease, rent. But I am with you, Keem. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I've been telling Doomy and his wife, I want a permanent location. I think a permanent location opens up the door to not only tremendous financial opportunities, but a better experience. If I have my own private location, I can do a barbecue. I can sell alcohol. I can have ticket sales. I can have fixed cameras, which give me a better production. It's just, and I save money on costs, which means I can fly in Info Joe to be my announcer every time. I can fly in Doomy to be in my ref every time. I can fly in fighters to be my celebrity guest. But when I gotta fly all this fucking equipment,
shit is
I'm paying for 4 bags.
Just the bags alone.
Just the bags are over $1,000. Just the bags are over $1,000.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make sense. We definitely, absolutely need a fixed location. The problem is, I'll be honest with you, even though I wanted it, that's not what God had planned for me. When I moved down here, property was super cheap. Now it's like 4 times the amount that it was. So yeah, bro. Lots that were 6,900 are like 40,000 and 20-something thousand right now. So that dream is a little bit harder for me to attain right now, because
Must be because people are moving down there so much.
Yeah. All the up north people making raising the property value up. But I wanted to build my own facility, similar to like Signature Punch, and and it's not out, man. It's not out.
It'll be there.
It'll be there, whether it's 5 years from now, 2 years from now. But I'm gonna set that 5-year goal. I think that that's what we need. And maybe that fixed location isn't in Florida. Maybe that fixed location is in Dallas. Where we have
midway point.
Yeah, where we have a midway point, and it's a really, like, we have a lot of Dallas fighters. It's just the bottom line. There's a lot of Dallas fighters. Or Texas fighters, should I say.
Texas, yeah.
That being said, next one.
The Champ says, will there be some type of punishment for missing weight? I believe my opponent missed weight his last fight. Will he be able to make 175? He has been very quiet.
Whoa, you got a different question, but we'll give them both. You don't refresh, because then you'll lose it. Oh, you skipped one then.
We read Wilkin.
Yeah, and after that, it says, as the growth of Border Wars continues,
I don't got that one.
From show to show, what is the likelihood that screening fees for returning fighters, possibly 3-4 fights, gets reduced? The likelihood is that they're going to get raised, Papacito. You got 5 sets of gloves and headgears right now. You know what I'm saying? And you got medals and belts and shirts. Like your 200 is so
listen.
Your fees need to be raised, yo. Like, think about it. I'm doing one show, right, every Wednesday. Before this, we used to do Unguardeds for every fighter plus shows on every Saturday. You know, it's just the hours that's put in plus matchmaking. I just made Hotzi's fight, but I've been matchmaking that shit for fucking the beginning of time. You understand? So it's like the website says like something like $50 matchmaking fee. That's bullshit, okay? First of all, to match a real fight, which I'm getting paid to do, minimum is $450 matchmaking fee. Minimum for a real fight, okay? $150 for a booking fee. If all I'm doing is calling you and calling him like, yo, all right, boom, that's a booking fee. That's $150. You guys got it real good because obviously, you know, I'm putting my sweat equity with Border Wars, learning the ropes, and it's open doors to get me in the building to really do it on a professional level. But yeah, I can't undervalue what we're doing any more than what we already doing. Like I said, a professional matchmaking fee costs $450. And I just want to screen share this because some people get it confused. Like this has been here since the beginning of Border Wars. This is our website. This is, as you can see, Thaboxingvoice.com/Border Wars. Very simple to Google. And it says total event fees is $275 screening fee, right? And that's screening you, that's me looking at your footage, sending it to Doomy, other people in the community. Hey, what do you think about this fight for Hotzi? Is it a safe fight? Is Hotzi got a chance here? Is the okay, $75 fight fee, which is obviously too small. Let me just tell you, again, now that I'm doing it on a professional level, it costs $500 for a slot fee. Okay? So if you're a manager and you're trying to get Keem a fight, right, you got to pay me, the promoter, $500 just to get Keem on the card. Now, if Keem has a name, that slot fee could be waived, but you still got to pay round fee, which is $100 per round. So if you're going 4 rounds, you're going 4 rounds. That's $400. You're going 6 rounds, that's $600. You understand? Sometimes when you go above 6, it costs more. So it's not $100 per round. Now you're going above 6, it's $200 per round after 6. Okay? So, and again, I didn't know this information. I'm learning all this now that I'm working with a few promoters and I'm helping, you know, other fighters get on these cards that we're commentating, and you learn all of this. So I have been doing you guys pretty fair compared to the industry standard.
Industry standard. There you go, bro.
And then you get 16-ounce gloves and you get headgear. Oh, and by the way, you get a fucking $500 medallion by the IBO. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the fees might go up, and that's not a joke. I'm doing it for free, essentially. Like, I come out of my pocket all the time. Perfect segue to show you my face while I say this. If we do not come up with $3,000, this will be YouTube members only. Your family member will have to see it on YouTube. They would have to pay $20 because there is cost to do this. You guys can't expect to live the dream of a fighter for free, let alone for $200. Ask yourself, does a fighter get to that stage that you're fighting on for $200?
No way, man.
You know, do you think $200 gets you a ring walk and smoke and DJs and you know,
and a media push for 2 months, or
you know, media push? We're talking about your fight 2 months, 90 days out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Helping Marvin the Tank get Instagram followers, helping the name Jason Hotzi get out there. Like, that is invaluable promotion that other promoters are paying us for. Remember, we're all over the world commentating and advertising their cards on this show. They're paying for that. You're getting it for a margin of that. So, yeah, those fees absolutely might be raised to like at least $350 because you get too much. You get too much. You get equipment. Look, last season, right? You got waist protectors. So you got headgear, gloves, and waist protectors. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's like $500 value in itself, $400 value in itself. Like gloves.
I fought in the amateurs. You get no gifts.
You get nothing. You get nothing. You don't get an interview. You don't get your fight recorded. You don't get people talking about you on YouTube. And I get it. It's expensive.
Only time you get that in the Am is when you start going nationals and
they pay you a stipend. Listen,
Yeah.
and I get it. It's expensive. It's not cheap to be a Border Wars fighter. I understand that. But it's also not cheap to be a fighter. It's not cheap to be in a basketball league. It's not cheap to be in a bowling league. Like, it's not cheap to do anything that's fun. You know? It's just that simple.
But yo, going on to the next question from Adrian Rowan, he put up 3 of them shit. So start with the top. How will the veteran fighters who are coming back handle being under the lights, big show style with the crowd versus those who experienced it themselves?
You skipped Keem's second question. You got to hit a refresh, champ. Keem got that second question. Do you really plan on changing the name?
Okay, let me refresh.
And I get that, but damn, I've branded for so long. He says, do you really plan on changing the name? I think it's needed for proper growth. Plus, it's outgrown the name. It's no longer about state to state or country versus country like before. So do you think we need to change from TBV Border Wars to something else?
No. I think it's a great name, and we've branded from it 11 seasons. Why would you want to change that? I mean, Border Wars, there's borders across the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And what he says that it's become more than just state to state or country to country. So what's more than the country to country? Because that's the world, basically, you know? So I think that it encompasses the whole entire world. Anybody from any facet of life that wants to compete in Border Wars, they can come, you know, whether it be from the borders of Russia, the borders of UK, you know. You could have a UK fighter fighting a guy from Spain, you know. Those are Border Wars. So I like the name. I don't think that it hinders it from not growing. Of course, we've known that.
Well, I wonder what he has in mind. Like, what would make it bigger in his name? Like, what would you call it to get more attention based off name? Because I get it. Border Wars doesn't explain what we're doing. It doesn't. It still needs to be explained.
I get it in that aspect 100%. Okay, that's a good point. The name doesn't but Border Wars, maybe adding something, Border Wars boxing tournament or something that'll explain exactly what it is.
The Border Wars Boxing Club. Even though now Triller has Fight Club, they stole that.
Damn. The Brotherhood of the Glove. Who knows? Listen, Border Wars boxing championships or Border Wars boxing. That'd be simply it right there. Something that'll make it, I guess.
Maybe Keem could give him his suggestion, whether he calls or in the chat or the next episode. Moving to Marvin, who says what you already asked about missing the weight and will we be having some sort of punishment. I think the punishments are always something that should be in the contract. Obviously, as the commission, we can set an industry standard and say that if you miss, it's $100, which was what I always wanted initially in the inception of missing weight. Some of these dudes cry broke, and I don't care that you're broke. I'd rather you work hard because you know you're broke. Because if you miss weight, you broke, and you can't afford $100. People need to pay that $100 for every fucking pound you're overweight because this shit is serious. The whole point of us doing it is to show you the life of a fighter, not to give you ways to cheat the life of a fighter. Like, that's the whole point. The whole point is to put yourself in their shoes so you stop saying, oh, he should let his hands go. Oh, why he's got his hands down? Oh, whatever the fuck you say. That's the point. So I am with you. There should be a punishment financially. Is always what hurts people. You know, you can't hurt people with words. You hurt them financially. You got to hit their pockets. That's when they fucking start thinking.
So, call them pocket sniper.
Word.
Next one is from Adrian, right?
Yep.
All right. So how will veteran fighters who are coming back handle being under the lights, Big Show style, with the crowd versus those who experienced it themselves last Border Wars? I mean, I don't know. He's gonna have to ask those fighters. You know, people that have been in the ring already, they have like a little more confidence, a more sense of what's going on, how to control those feelings. So, you know, veterans, whether it's going to be bigger or not, you know, they'll have that advantage over the guys that haven't competed yet. And is it different? Yeah, bigger crowd, bigger ambience. You know, it's more excitement. Yeah, it can change. It could change up a little bit in your mind. Not change you, but change your thought of what's going on. But if you've already done it, I don't think it affects you as much. The new guys are going to be the ones that are probably going to be ooh-eyed and doe-eyed if they let that get to them. So yeah, that's my answer on that. You got another one from Adrian too.
Yeah.
Yo, what should the order of the fights be based on? Anticipation and actual style matchups?
Popularity, man. We always do that, man. It's the way of boxing. You ain't the A-side, you ain't the fucking main event, man. If you ain't the star, you ain't at the top. You the opener. Who are you, man? Like boxing,
Absolutely not.
Boxing ain't gonna change, man. It ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna be, you know, Jerron Boots Ennis and get a title shot in Border Wars. Like, you got to go up the ladder. You got to go up the ladder. Just because people want you in a title shot or think you're talented, you still need the mandatory minimum requirements to be in a title fight. So, you know, Mario is the main event. Jose is. Those are the two most popular dudes on the card. You guys got to stop hating. I think the proof is in the pudding. The champ ain't doing numbers. His poll ain't popping. The last fight with him and Rel has got like 600 views. Like, what the fuck is that?
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah. He doing better on his Instagram than he is on the community, man. He got to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being real. You know, the one with Keem did numbers, but it also wasn't separated. It's the whole Border Wars 11, remember? So everybody's in there. So no one really can take or give credit. You know, it wasn't individualized like most Border Wars, you know, which is something I like.
Well, we'll see what we'll see which. Listen, there's a lot of fights.
I just go off popularity for the structure of the card. That was my answer. How are you? What would you like to see? How would you like to see the order in which they fight be done?
I think that you hit it on the nail. Popularity. You know, the polls go out, and if people are picking Mario and Jose, that's just what it is. That's the fight that's has the most attention to it, and that's being anticipated obviously by more people. So that's a great way to do it. I don't know if by style matchups it could indicate or be something that we could use as a barometer to pick, you know, the main event, because there's a lot of style matchups in this card that are going to be exciting. So it'll just be a shitstorm trying to pick which style is going to be the best style, and it's better just to do it by popularity. And you know, El Loco's been, I mean, God knows that through the Border Wars chat and outside, a lot of people have been waiting for him to return. A lot of people want to get their paws on him. A lot of people want to see him lose, you know, and you know, Mario being the darling all of a sudden of the Border Wars, you know, came back from a loss with Keem, knocked out the Molar, and now it's this Tooth Fairy, you know, giant now. You know, now everybody got Mario in a high place. He's garnered a lot of popularity, man, and he's also a co-host. So you know that beating up a co-host in the Border Wars world is something to brag about. So yeah, man, this thing's gotten a lot of attention, and I mean, you know, Jose and the Mario's fight's gotten a lot of attention, so I'm okay with it. There's gonna be a lot of good fights in this card, people, man. I'm not really tripping, but popularity is probably the best way to do it. Adrian Rowan came on the next question. Says, why are there so many quiet fighters? Who is gonna pick up the reins and get shine for their fight?
I'm glad he said that, man. Cause look, I'm in the back texting. I hate this shit, man. Don't text me. Stop side texting me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dudes is quiet. All week, I've been in the fucking Border Wars chat like, Rel, you quiet. Rel, you quiet. Rel, you quiet. Now you want to side text me like, why you ain't properly promoting me? Motherfucker, you
Don't
quiet.
ask that question.
You quiet. Why you quiet? Oh, because you got a real fight, huh? Because my man is big, huh? Because he ain't afraid of you, huh? That's why. Properly promote? How we not properly promote? Where's your name at? Did refresh? Did he put a question?
I'm gonna have to refresh
Did he
again
fucking
because
call?
I don't see it.
Did he call? Supermax super chatted how many times? Why we said his name 4 times? Because he super chatted. Like, properly promote. Motherfucker, y'all dudes gotta stop lying, man. This the same dude say he was gonna have 500 people sign up to Patreon to watch his fight.
And the results came back, and
like Maury would say, he's a liar. You understand? Like, we gotta stop, man. I can't do more than what I'm doing. When we talked about your poll, right? And how you are the favorite in the poll, where were you? Why weren't you saying something? Like, I'm reading people's free comments in the chat. Like, I ain't forcing you to super chat. I'm doing this shit every Wednesday because I want it to get bigger. Properly promote you. Where's his question on Patreon? Where's his super chat? Say something. This guy's nuts about it. No, you the one side texting me crying. You a crybaby. If I screen share these texts, it's always him texting me, yo, why you don't like me? Yo, why you treat me? What? Yes.
Hello, darkness,
yes. He be in his bag and his feelings like, yo, word is born, and take that shit and rub it on your chest, nigga. Beat up on Brandon, man, because he coming for your ass. This a fight you in. You quiet. You quiet. My man I seen him. A matter of fact, you want promotion? Okay, here go your promotion, motherfucker. We gonna show everybody why you afraid. Why you afraid. That's why you afraid, because this motherfucker right here. Look at this. Look at this guy right here.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. I ain't screen sharing. Hold on. Let me screen share.
He came in serious right now.
Let me make this bigger for y'all, man. This what he's scared of. He ain't never seen this dude this big.
I don't make a meal out of Holyfield and farming.
This is why he not talking. Look.
Homicide.
Look at that left hook. He afraid of that left hook. Oh my God. Look at that left hook, y'all. Oh! Look,
it didn't come on the screen yet, champ. Hold up.
And he doing ab workout. He a monster. He a beast. And he afraid of that. So he got to pick on me. You better worry about this dude. He worrying about you. Yeah.
He doing the roll up on the forearm.
Bruh, it's about to go down. Look, working. Look at my man triceps. He gonna have Rel in the clinch, and Rel gonna be screaming, "Do me, get him off me." You want promotion? This promotion. This who you fighting. This who you need to be texting. This who you need to be worried about. But that ain't it. I got more for y'all. He just posted some new shit. Where's that? Where's that?
And what is this gentleman's name?
Brandon from Houston. The co-producer.
Brandon?
That's Brandon.
This Brandon?
Look at Brandon here. Look at Brandon here.
Brandon doing the tries.
Look at Brandon here. Only thing Brandon got a problem with is he in a bullshit ass gym. Like you can't. This ain't a heavy bag. Like if I'm Rel, I'm looking at this dumbass water bag. Like, man, nigga,
that shit
please.
ain't even a water bag.
I'm looking at this shit like, please. But Rel looking at this shit like, yo, you big, man. He big. I'm scared. I'm looking at this like, anybody trying to fight me and ain't even got boxing shoes on, I'm knocking you out. You got sneakers on. You slept.
Fighting a stand tall tower.
You slept. You fighting Ness and you ain't got boxing shoes. You slept.
Ain't no water in that base.
I slept you. You fighting Ness and you fighting like standing tower bags. I slept you. That's how I'm looking at shit.
Sleepy time.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at shit. Nobody fighting, hitting that shit is beating me. They not even on my level. Cause I'm not in this type, but this a fitness center.
Throw the damn towel.
Nigga, this a I see yoga mats, man. I don't train with no fucking yoga mat. The fuck, man? I'm a beast,
we don't
I'm a
stretch
dog.
till we get home.
I'm a beast, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla. And we ain't got, my gym ain't got that. But Rail's scared. Rail's scared.
Rail, say it ain't
You
so,
want
bro.
promotion, there's your promotion. Where the fuck your footage at, scared man? You want promotion? Where's your footage? He posting. He coming for you. Oh, now I'm funny. Now I'm funny. You don't want promotion no more. I see that left hook, though. Look at that left hook.
You seen it, right?
Look at that left hook.
He tucks it in pretty
Look
tight.
at that left hook. Look, he dropped the mannequin. Look. Brandon, if you don't stop taking advantage of that little doll, what the fuck is that? But look, let's remember, because look, don't let Ness fool you. Remember Bishop. Bishop used to fight on Tito, and we laughed at him beating up on a Tito. And then he went out there and beat up on you already know who. So, you know, just because you hitting on his bag don't really mean he can't fight. But I swear you won't ever catch me hitting on that type of fucking weird-ass Taekwondo bag shit, man.
Yeah, he making do with what he got at the gym. So props to you, Brandon. Oh, snap. He was hooking the shit out of that. Listen.
Yo, tell yourself whatever you got to tell yourself. But look, just remember, man, you and I, we know the truth. You and I communicate with your trainer. Drops mic, Nick.
Damn.
Don't play me.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
Fucking
all
play
that
me.
soft talking. I know you can do it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Promotion. Where your question at? Where your question at? Nothing.
I reloaded twice. It ain't there.
Nothing. You my favorite. Yeah, you my favorite. I want you to be great. I want you to be great. Big Casual says PBB, Premier Border Wars Boxing.
Yo, they always throw that.
Premier Border Wars Boxing. I love it. Yo, let me go to Anthony Edwards. Anthony, man, did you see the tape on Brandon who's taking on Rail, man?
Not yet. Where is that? Is that on Facebook?
Here go another one sleeping, man. We see your footage on Facebook. What's up with that dude you was sparring, man?
Man, you giving me a hard time, man. I was just helping the young man learn. You know what I'm saying? I was throwing him 25% speed, 25% power.
He learned how to hit you with right hands, man. He learned how to hit you with right hands is what you showed us.
But I mean, when I spar, no matter what level the dude is, I kind of give him the keys to beat me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you paid attention in there, I'm telling him, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm telling him what to do. I'm telling him how to throw the right hand. You know what I'm saying? So when I go this way, hit me. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's a way of learning. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get in there, my coach ain't there, and you know, I teach myself. So I know what I'm doing wrong. I look at the film. I know what I'm doing wrong. Even if I'm just playing around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want those habits when I'm going 100 miles an hour.
I'm just saying, man, that ain't
you know,
Marvin. I don't know how that's going to prepare you for the pressure of Marvin, though.
That being said, that's not my sparring partner, man. Like I said, I'm just helping the dude. My sparring partners, I got 3 specific actually 4. And then I'm about to add more at the Golden Gloves gym. But one of the young, they all active amateurs. They all fight. They ain't playing. They all fight. 2 of the guys I was sparring with today, they got a tournament. One of them on the University of Cincinnati team. They getting ready to go up against the Army Academy in 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting him ready. He throwing heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't on film. I mean, I can try to get it to you, but that shit ain't on film. Like, I'm sharp. I'm sharp. I've been in the gym for months. Like after Watertown, I was in the gym already. Before Watertown, I was in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sharpening up. You know, just sharpening. I'm sharp right now. Like, I could go fight right now. Yeah. In fact, this week, I'm going to the Golden Gloves gym to work with some of the young amateurs down there. The same gym Duke Reagan, the future Olympic gold medalist from Cincinnati, work at. You know what I'm saying? Gyms that all Olympians, is 4 of them, all of them about to get a medal. They all going in and out this gym. You know what I'm saying? So that's the gym I'm working at. Like, whatever, I mean, I see him out there, you know, he's doing his thing, whatever, but, like, he's just not something I've never seen. Like, I've seen more advanced. I get in there with more advanced than he gets in there with. You know what I'm saying? Texas ain't Ohio. Texas ain't New York. You're not getting what I can get. You feel me? No matter who he's getting. So my level of sparring is there. Like, I can show. I'm gonna try to put something together for, you know what I'm saying, for the chats of Facebook, to give a little fire out there. You know, just to show you what it looked like close to 100 miles an hour. So, you know, I'm in there. I was sparring today. Like I said, young man. He was working. Then the other dude, he trying to join the UC team. He switched over from I think it was wrestling shit when he was younger. But he a young guy. He got both of them undefeated in amateurs already. You know what I'm saying? I got a guy from Algeria. He moved here from Algeria. He's been fighting amateur for a while. He got kind of a triple G style. He's taller than me. That motherfucker. He got a work rate. So trust me, I'm getting a work rate. He's throwing hard. So you know what I'm saying. So how hard Marvin think he hit, he don't hit that hard. Then I got another guy. One of the guys that be coaching me. I might ask him to join, since you said you need a heavyweight with amateur fights.
Yeah. We got L.J. Walker that need a fight. L.J. Walker's 11-2 in the amateurs. He need a fight.
I asked him, but this dude can fucking fight. I don't know, to tell you the truth. I don't know why he's not pro.
We got a super chat from Gentleman's Driving Club, which is Mission Impossible Jones taking on Smoke 'em Out Jay. This says, Rel is scared. 5 laughing out loud emojis. And Ant, he's a bum. All talk from him.
Hey, if he comes down, if he comes down to 185, we got to fight. What's up, man? You look better. You know what I'm saying? You look better. That Sean wasn't gonna get smacked up by a dude half his size. That Sean was throwing some heat. So I get to him, you know, he came out there, he got that and it's hard to get it. And if you've got rocked before it, sometimes you might not be that way no more. He got that reckless abandonment that he just gonna jump in and throw a hard shot. And that's something, some guys just do that. And so that's what's gonna make him good. That's probably what's gonna get him over the top over Smoke 'em Out. Because unless Smoke 'em Out got some secret bobbing and weaving movement that I don't, you say he ain't got no gym. That's where you learn that shit at, for real. But I don't know. He might shock us. I don't know. But Sean, I think, got a motor and shit. So I don't think he's gonna get tired, and I think he's just gonna be throwing that heat, whether you get him in the first, second, or the last round. I think he might end up getting him, for real. I think he might finish it. But I don't know. We gotta see. Hopefully, I'm sure it'll be a good fight.
We got Supermax real quick.
Smoke 'em Out work rate is like.
Supermax real quick with a super chat says, guys, if you want to be a star, you gotta have thick skin.
Yeah, he need that thick skin, boy. That's for sure. But yes, that's a fight I want to see. I'm trying to think. Why y'all think it's 2 fights? I don't know. Why y'all think these shits gonna be competitive? What? Who? King fighting Kill Shot, right?
Yeah. 56% think he's
that ain't gonna be competitive. Man, I didn't better think he win. What
I don't know. I don't know about all that, bro. Kill Shot though, mad punches.
What they seen something and kill something? Nah, man.
Yeah, they seen something. They picked them.
Yeah, man. Kill Shot do got a nice work rate, but I just I don't really see
sick work rate. And Matt couldn't put him down.
Yeah,
remember?
But like the sophistication needs to be better if you go on, work rate and not effective is not necessarily doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? One stiff two stiff punches up the middle, you ain't gonna be going forward like that no more. If you hit hard, because Keem looked like he hit hard. So I mean, he must hit hard. He kept Marvin from being the fake ass motor that you think he is, like off of him. So and you right, like looking back at a second time, that fight was a little bit closer than maybe the judges gave him. You know what I'm saying? But
I told you. Like, people real disrespectful. They ain't watched that fight, man. Keem did a lot, yo.
They must didn't. He did. They must didn't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they don't believe that shit. And then the my man's Bishop and Robert the Genius chop. Boom, bro. Like, what was the votes on that one?
Let me double check what was the votes on that. Robert the Genius. Where are you? Corey, Elias. Okay, so it's down. Jordan, King, Marvin. Robert the Genius is, 20% believe Robert is going to win. 73% believe Bishop. 7% believe a draw. They tripping.
That's about right. Nah, that's about right, because that 23% must come from his friends, because nobody in the community actually believes.
He only got 20%. It's 73 believe Bishop and 7 a draw.
20%. Yeah, like I said, that must be his friends and shit rooting him on, because he ain't got a shot in the dark. Because Bishop is going, like I said before, Bishop is going to eat him like food the first round. I seen Robert the Genius fight, because I had to think about when they said Robert the Genius fight. Oh, Bishop. Oh, this is gonna be fun to watch.
I think you completely mistaken. Let me tell you, brother.
For real? Oh no. Maybe I gotta go back and look at.
I think you completely.
Didn't he fight Matt?
Listen. Yeah, he did fight Matt. And
Matt had him on his heels, bro.
What? Bruh. I mean, maybe.
I think towards the end of that fight.
No, maybe he did, but man, Rob. Oh man, I gotta find that fight now. You tripping?
I'm surprised he even want to take that. He wouldn't take a fight with me. He wouldn't take a fight with a couple guys. Like, so you gonna get in with a 6'4" killer? Good luck.
Yo.
So yeah, he didn't want none of the smoke down here. So that was ballsy of him.
This is Robert the Genius.
Sure didn't see that coming.
This is Robert the Genius. For all of those watching on the live screen right now, this is Rob the Genius. Yo, this was a fantastic fight. Let me tell you.
It was a good fight, but like nothing in that made me think he got enough power to get up off of this.
What's understood ain't gotta be said.
Yo, you heard Matt? He said what's understood ain't gotta be said. This was lit too, yo. He did such a good job on this editing. I love this editing.
I gotta watch
bro, this was a war.
But nah.
This what I'm saying.
That's what.
How could you? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Matt light. Yo, you can really beat up Matt. Like, Matt is light, but you gonna go up to a actually bigger, stronger dude. Like,
bruh, and like, Bishop ain't never been punched,
bruh. But
brother, Bishop never been punched in his face,
bruh.
Man.
I know, but like, I don't think that's the dude to do it. I just don't see it, bro. Like, I don't know if he's going to land a punch. Like, just kind of.
Yo, we got to do a side bet, man. You got to do a side bet. You tripping,
Bishop,
yo. You
bruh,
so underestimating Rob.
It's going to be like
crazy.
Artistry.
Nah, man.
I can't wait to watch it.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, you super underestimating Rob, bro. Super. Like, I've been there. I've seen it. Like, Believe me, man. Nobody better not. I mean, yeah, you could go off the mat fight because that's just his style. He's always gonna be awkward, but like, bro, look at him. He slipped under that. You know what gave him up was his tank hit, and he still fought like a dog. Like, I don't know. I guess the only thing you got in your argument is maybe you think he ain't got no power, but he look, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Matt
that
could take a punch,
like,
bro. Matt got 3 fights and nobody stopped him. Nobody stopped Matt. Matt fought a heavyweight too. So it's not that Rob ain't got no power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Matt tough, but like Matt tough as nails. But like, if you got power, you gonna make
God, look at that. Think about it, you're not watching it. Oh my God, stop the damn fight. No. Look, Doomy had to step in. Doomy had to step in to give Matt an 8 count. You crazy. Rob was going ham ski, man. You crazy. You ain't watched that fight. I'm screen sharing it. You better go look at that fight.
I just think Mac too tough for Rob to hurt him. Like, I just don't think. And I mean, I'm sure he landed some shots or whatever, but like, Matt just kept coming. So like,
look at him. He comes out that corner like an animal out of hell. Bishop, y'all forgetting when Mofongo finally came forward on Bishop. Bishop shelled up in a weird type of way. I'm gonna pull that fight up too. He shelled up in a weird type of way.
Yeah, it was his first fight.
Yeah, but you never dealt with pressure. Oh, and we don't even know if he spars. He don't never submit footage.
Hey, I'll tell you, it don't matter at this point. But I mean, I'll say this.
Rob got tired. You see right there, you can tell he's tired, but he still lands bombs on Matt.
And you think he gonna survive if he gets tired? He gonna run.
Oh my God, the right hands is so big. Yo, Matt is an animal, man. Lord, how did Matt take some of them shits, man? How did he take some of them shits, man?
He a dog. That's what dogs do. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta change somebody's mind. Even though Matt tough as fuck, you gotta change somebody's mind.
I'm not gonna change
I don't think he changed Matt's mind.
I ain't gonna change y'all mind. I'm taking all bets, man, on my man Robert the Genius, the former co-host, man. Whoever wants some, got some.
I put something on it. Put something on it, and I'll see you and I'll raise you a stoppage.
Yo,
the betting money is on me. Y'all follow me for the bets, because I will get you some money. Bruh. I'm telling you how this is gonna go.
Rel, you want promotion?
I
got you on the screen right now as a cornerman, Rel. I put you. Oh my God, look at Rob, bruh. Look, that's a knockdown, man. Like, look. It's like 100 unanswered punches. Like, I'm telling you, Doomy just likes to give people a shot. Rob could have got a stoppage in this fight. Oh my God!
He maybe so, but he didn't. He ain't. I ain't seen enough to convince me. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, and that's why he taking his step-up fight, the one you don't think he gonna win. That's why, because you ain't seen enough.
He ain't take mine. That's for sure. I mean, I guess
you ain't worthy of a title shot. He got a title shot.
Ooh.
When you was offering
this was a minute ago.
When you was offering him a fight, was it for a title? No.
I think, it was after the first time was after I beat Cruz. And
Matt,
he disappeared when
Matt out here really saying he couldn't even push him off. Man, nigga, you taking hella shot. Look at that shit, man. He just. Lord have mercy. This is mad unanswered shots, man. Y'all better stop.
Well, they stopped him in the real Abby? You think you stopped it?
Bruh, yeah. Yo, watch this motherfucking playback. This shit crazy, bro. Rob is crazy. Oh, my God. Yo, he walked it back right. Oh, my God. Yo, Lord, Matt.
I got it on my TV now.
This is
I got it on my TV now.
Bruh, that shit was a serious fucking fight, bruh. That was serious right there.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it right now.
Man, that was serious.
Bro, I stand on it. Yeah, I stand on it.
No, stay on it.
Yeah.
Stay on it because that's why it's going to end
up
being a sleeper.
Maybe if it's going to be an amazing fight. Maybe if he in shape, maybe he can last to the second round.
I hear you. Y'all gonna sleep on him till he sleep Bishop. There's a lot. Bishop ain't been in with this type of work rate, man, and he 47 years old. He ain't been in with this type of work rate. And I just want to show this part of the fight. Watch this. This is the part right here I'm talking about. So look, Bishop looks good, but wait till Mofongo comes forward. Watch how he handles this. Look, here it goes. See, look. Turned his back. Huh? Everybody forgets that.
I kind of remember that.
Everybody forgets that. I don't forget nothing. I don't forget nothing. And Bishop ain't do nothing. I mean, Mofongo did nothing to make Bishop turn his back. He just sheerly walked him down. What the fuck is going to happen when Rob throwing 7 punches at you? Look. Oh, shit. Let me turn around. What the fuck?
Bruh.
Head down and everything? Rob is going to land right hands and uppercuts. You just seen he knows how to throw an educated uppercut. You just seen he knows how to throw an uppercut.
Bro, he goes life.
No way.
Rob got zero head movement, bro. Rob got zero head movement. Bishop is going to slice the left hand down the pipe and end it early, man. I don't know why you don't see that. Oh, man. That left hand that he hit, that first left hand, he about to send Rob to the ropes with that. That first slice.
Let me answer this real quick. And Salt Gang, there is no champ at 140, but we definitely have a worthy opponent of a title. He's 2-0. And we also have a fight at 140 available for September 18th. You could take on Malik Johnson at 140. If you're available, hit me up on Instagram and let's chat. And let me get you to wrap it up so I can get to Rel, who finally called in because I had to tell him to call in.
Real quick, I think one of the fights I'm most excited to see is Corey and was it Lambert? That's gonna be some heat. That's gonna be some heat. That's gonna be a damn near pro fight type. That's gonna be some heat. So I think everybody better pay attention to that. The skill set that those two guys are gonna put on. That's whether it's the fight of the night or not. That's for me. That's the one to watch. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right, let me get to Fire Flame. What up?
What up? What's the deal?
Border Wars 12.
So all this scary shit you talking, man, I had to call in because you always disrespecting me. What the fuck is up, man? Hello?
You not scared?
You really got, yeah, I'm so scared, but I'm showing up to this motherfucker, and I'm undefeated. And I'm the favorite in the fight, but I ain't showing. What the hell is you talking about?
I mean, so why you side texting me?
I'm side texting you because, dog, I should be promoted. This is my third Border Wars.
You don't even
you should
want
be talking
this
about
fight.
Real as much as you talk about Sir Bishop and Rob.
You don't even want this fight. Sir Bishop sent in a poster. He made posters for Instagram, for YouTube, and for stories. Because he wants to be promoted.
That's dope.
You just think you need to be promoted. You coming off a draw and inactivity. What am I promoting? Have you dropped any footage? What am I promoting? What's new to talk about?
Like I said,
you want me to make shit up about you? You want me to make shit up? Because you ain't dropped no footage. You think you greater than Border Wars. Everybody else posting footage except you. What you scared of?
Now I'm scared.
Everybody else posting footage. Why you ain't posting?
That's your favorite word to use.
But why you not posting? Why you not posting? You don't want your opponent to see you? You scared? You gonna say you got old footage he could look at? Why you not posting?
It sounds like my opponent scared. Because honestly, last time I talked to you, you said your opponent did upload footage. He uploaded footage of a bag. I'm like, that's enough footage? You like, yeah, that's enough footage. Now he got 3 fights to look at with me. I got all kind of fucking footage on Border Wars. And since I'm a simp, like everybody talking about, why can't he look at none of that footage? So now you're dying for footage.
No,
but I'm scared.
No. See, this is what you're misunderstanding.
That's crazy.
Listen to what you're saying, brother. You side texting me during the show saying that I'm not promoting.
I side texted you and told you to promote.
My friend,
If
you listen, you might get what
I'm
I'm
acting
saying.
like I'm crying a river
All
to your ass. I ain't crying no river to you.
You is crying. So anyway, my man side texted me telling me to promote him, right? But he hasn't fought since the Border Wars I'm screen sharing, which is like 3-4 Border Wars ago. And he hasn't dropped no new footage. So he wants me to promote him exactly how? By saying what? He's back? Okay, we said that. We definitely said that. We talked about your poll and how you was the favorite on the poll. There's nothing else to promote. You haven't put out new footage. All we got is this, which I'm screen sharing, which is from 2020. And it only got 700 views. Mr. I'm bringing 500 people to watch my fight. Y'all only got 700. This is one of the lowest watched, and I'm giving you a view right now. This is one of the lowest watched Border Wars fights. So I don't understand what you're talking about. How can I promote you if you got nothing new and nobody cares about this fight? It's only 700 people watched it. No one cares about it. So, like, how am I supposed to promote you? You didn't drop a question in the Patreon post. I'm going to screen share that for people to see what I'm talking about. See this? This is everybody that wants to say something. This is called Border Wars 12, Watertown, Wisconsin. Questions and topics. What do you want me to talk about? Here they go. This is what you, the community, asking me to talk about. You understand? I can't make this shit up. He a fucking crybaby. This is his fight with 700 views and almost 2 years out. That's not me. That's you. You understand? You want me to promote you? I just showed them. You didn't put a question. You want me to promote you? Here, I'll show the super chats. You haven't super chatted. Supermax face right there. How many times? Because he super chatted. Show Kid who fighting, he super chatted. Joseph super chatted, he fighting. Gentlemen's Driving Club podcast, he super chatted because he fighting. And what he said, Rel is scared with 5 emojis laughing. You the crybaby of the group, man. Stop fucking crying every day. Get a knockout or a knockdown. You ain't dropped Marvin. You ain't dropped Morocco Joe. And you got a big fight. You want promotion, I just gave you promotion. You in a fight that you might lose. Because you got a little man right here pushing you back. I'm showing everybody the fight. Look, he pushing you back. And now you about to fight a bigger man who's not afraid of you. Who's picking you. You need to be worried about him because this dude is a novice and saying, I want to fight Rel. I'm like, bro, that's too much for you. You need a regular fight first. Nah, I want Rel. So, I don't know, man. There's your promotion.
You ain't paying my bills, nigga. Straight up. Is you gonna let me talk?
We hear
Hello?
you.
Man, damn, you just can rant on forever about me without me speaking. I called in to talk, and here you go, just ranting about, man.
Yeah, because you like to call
God.
in here. You like to call in here and accuse me of shit. Nigga, they like, don't blame me for your
accuse you. Damn, didn't you just tell me to call in and promote myself, dog?
Yeah,
Quit being so sensitive.
I
man.
didn't tell you to call
Quit
in
being
here
so
and
fucking
tell
sensitive
me
with
and
me,
cry.
dog.
I ain't tell you call
There
in
ain't
and
no
cry.
personal vendetta. I don't know you on these streets. I don't even know why you be tripping like that, dog.
Man, you tripping.
I don't
We
even know why.
showing your fight. We showing your fight. What you gonna do different? Because what I see is you on a back foot by a little man pushing your ass back.
Well, here's the picture I want to paint for TBV while you always fucking hating on me. Brandon is who I'm fighting on September 18th. This is the 5th opponent. About 5 opponents pulled out before him. He not gonna talk about all the opponents that pulled out against me.
Who
of
pulled
course,
out?
because he don't want to shed that light.
Shed
he don't
it.
want to shed that kind of light. That
Shed that
motherfucker's been
light.
running from you.
You shed it. Who pulled out?
Now, like I said,
Who pulled out?
and that's when
Who
to paint
pulled
this
out?
picture.
I'm now nobody can hear you because you ain't gonna just say shit and don't give them answers. Who pulled out? Who pulled out? Say it.
This not about you. This not about you.
It's about you. You saying people pulling out on you. We want you to tell the audience who pulled out.
You're speaking over me, bro. You disrespectful as fuck. I'm a grown-ass man, and you disrespect me. You not doing me no favors. I'm on your show. You can talk all this shit about 500 Patreons. Every time I talk on this motherfucker, somebody click and subscribe.
Yeah.
Stop saying like I ain't no hype in this motherfucker.
How you got them analytics? You making shit up, man. Now you gonna be out here lying?
Oh, so I'm lying? You saying that I don't bring subscribers to TBV?
I'm saying that you have that you have no fucking knowledge, no way of knowing what subscribers you bring, man. That's what I'm saying. The only way you can know that is if someone literally sends you a screenshot, like, look, I subscribe, and text you and say because of you. Get the fuck out
That don't make me a fool, my dude. That don't make me no fucking fool. I'm not a dummy,
man. You
bro.
fighting Brandon, man.
You fighting Brandon, man.
You fighting Brandon, man. You fighting Brandon, man. You fighting Brandon, man.
They know how
fighting
Brandon you are.
You fighting Brandon. You fighting Brandon. You fighting Brandon.
Everybody business like know how full of shit you are.
You fighting
You know
Brandon.
how full of shit you are. And you
Brandon,
fear
man.
me because I call and I don't bite my motherfucking tongue for nobody.
You fighting
including
Brandon,
you,
man.
because you don't pay my checks, nigga. You not cutting no checks
Brandon,
for me.
man.
You not my boss. I don't answer to you.
Brandon, man.
That's why you mad at me.
You fighting
That's why you mad at
Brandon.
me, though.
You
Be
fighting
real.
Brandon.
Be real.
You fighting Brandon. You fighting Brandon. You fighting Brandon. You fighting Brandon. You done?
Man, yeah, I'm fighting Brandon. Don't fucking matter that I'm fighting
so
Brandon.
talk about that.
Look,
about that.
Brandon got the balls to get in the ring.
Talk
Unlike
about
somebody
that.
y'all know that's just go sit behind a mic and talk your shit. But you retire and then get in the ring.
Let me let you know. Nobody can hear you right now. Only you can hear me, right? And I'm gonna say, be careful taking shots at me. Remember, your trainer calls me. So if you want to take shots at me, you know I could take truths at you. You understand? If you want to take shots at me, I could take truths at you. Your trainer calls me. Don't make me make you the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen. Your trainer calls me. Don't make me tell the truth.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. What you gonna say about my trainer? Go ahead and talk. My trainer right here. Go ahead and say what you gonna say. Say what you gonna say. Say what you gonna say about my trainer. My trainer what? My trainer not gonna trade on me, nigga.
Tell you.
You sound dumb.
He gonna tell you. He gonna tell you, real chill out. He gonna tell you, real chill out. I don't want him to tell. I don't want him to tell that shit on air.
Ain't nobody told me, bro. That's the problem.
He
That's
gonna
why
tell
you don't
chill
like
out.
me. Because I can't be controlled.
He don't want nobody.
Because I'm not a puppet.
He don't
I'm not a
want
puppet.
nobody
You can't stick your fucking
to know
hand
that
up my
truth.
back and control what the fuck I say. That's the problem.
You
That's
gotta
the
worry
problem. That's
about
the real problem.
Brandon. You gotta worry about
said
Brandon. You worrying about me.
I ain't worried about
Brandon.
shit, bro. If I wanted to, I could hop on a fucking flight to Hawaii right now and say fuck Border Wars.
So
I ain't
say
worried
it.
about this shit, dog. You better be.
Say it.
You better be more nice, nigga.
I ain't being
better
nice.
be
You
more
scared
nice.
of Brandon. Now you talking about pulling out,
I
going to
ain't
Hawaii.
scared of shit, nigga. You know what's up. You and your hoe.
No,
look,
I know what's
you
up.
And your hoe
I know what's
scared.
up. Your
You and your
trainer
hoe
called me. I
scared.
know what's
I'm
up. Your
supposed to be
trainer
fighting
called me.
Sean
I know
Making
what's
Impossible
up.
Jones.
I know
let me
what's
rescue
up.
Sean and dick
I
suck
know
him
what's
now.
up.
Now I
Your
want him to
trainer
be my
called
star
me, nigga.
because I fear real. I fear real. I fear real. I just want to hate on him for no fucking reason.
You moving
so let me
to
find
Hawaii.
This nigga got so much. He got so much ambition, so much this, so much that, and I hate it. I hate it about him. I hate the kid.
Man.
He undefeated.
You done?
He still got an O, so he a threat to my name in the heavyweight division. I hate the motherfucker. Let me talk down on this nigga who pays $200 every time
man.
he
I gotta go, man. We can't hear this shit forever, man. This ain't no fucking chat line, man. You over here crying. Nobody give a fuck about you crying, man. Like, nobody care. This dude want to paint a picture that I'm hating on him. Meanwhile, he also painting a picture that I'm not promoting them. So which one is it? Am I talking about you or I'm not talking about you? You see what I'm saying? You can't deal with crazies. You side texting me saying, yo, you not even promoting me, so that means I'm not talking about you. Now you calling in saying I'm hating on you. Bruh, you insane. Nobody got time for you. Let me go to a real champ, 3-0 champ, not a dude with a draw. Your record not perfect like me. Your record not perfect like me, nigga. Why you lying? Your record not perfect like Jose. Fuck out of here. You never even been a champ. You never had a belt. You ain't nobody.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code, Norway, shorty want that foreplay. I'm like, no.
Former champion of the motherfucking world.
Yo, Ness.
The former champion of the motherfucking world. The current lineal champion. 3-0. And coming right in the ring versus a fucking monster. He's going up against somebody that knocked the tooth out. They ain't calling me side, texting me like, oh, did Mario really knock his tooth out? Should I really take this fight? Oh my God. Do I need footage? Oh my God. No. Coming out of retirement in the 40 and older club, bringing his lineal championship and taking on a younger man by almost 10 years. And he taking tooths out, and he gonna show you how to do it. What's going on, Jose from Canada? He gotta come all the way from Canada to show you motherfuckers how to have bolas. No cojones over here in America. Zero cojones. El Loco in the building, baby. What's up? Let me screen share your fight. Let me show them when you shut down the last motherfucker they bet against you on.
Yo, Ness, I'm jumping up and down. What an introduction, man. You know what? You do it in the ring and on the mic, man. You're the champ, you know? Rel, it just is what it is, man. You got to step up your game. You got to stop complaining, bro, you know? You got some skills, you got some attributes, but you got to work on that heart, man. You got to work on that heart. But, Ness, we're just over a month and a bit away, and got to be honest, man. Like, starting to creep in the head. Maybe it's Mario is a young man, you know? I gotta figure that shit out, man. I gotta work on the legs. They're getting a bit heavy. So that's my biggest strength, man, was the movement. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with Mario. To be honest, man, I want this fight to be something that will be my legacy in Border Wars. I want to stop him. It's what I want to do. I'm willing to risk a stoppage on my end. I'm willing to risk Mario knocking my teeth out if it means I can knock him out. So you're not going to see running, man. I promise you. You're not going to see me running. And I'm going to go toe-to-toe with Mario, man. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to still use my skill because while Mario loads up and swings, I'm pulling back. And then I'm going to make him eat my fist, man. So that's what's up. I'm going to send you guys some footage tomorrow. Me and the wife are going to start doing some sparring. So you guys are going to start seeing that. We're ready, man. We're ready, Ness. And I was looking at the fights, man. The production gets so much better. I'm excited to be under the lights. Because when I was shining, you know, I was bringing my star power and everything else. But now the production is going to match it. So now I'm going to be able to be the star and have the shine that I rightly deserve, man. So I'm pumped. I'm so excited. I can't wait, man. What's Mario been telling you, Ness? What's he been saying?
I mean, I think, honestly, you know, me and Doomy talked about it earlier. I think Mario might be overlooking you, Jose. I think, you know, we were in Atlanta 2 separate times, middle of the month, 16th and the 17th and the 18th. And then we were back at the end of the month for July 31st weekend. And I brought my equipment. Doomy brought his equipment. We trained. Mario did not train. Both times, you know, one time he didn't even bring equipment. So, I don't know. I think he's living off that show kid win, the Tooth Fairy, you know? He already thought, remember, even in the loss to Keem, he was calling himself the biggest left hand of all the Border Wars, even though he didn't even have an official knockdown. He was happy enough that he knocked Keem out the ring, and there was controversy. That got him to his next fight. Then he knocks out a Tooth. I mean, I'm not sure that he's taking it seriously. I'm just being honest. Like, that's definitely what I am picking up on.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, I think, can you hear me okay? I just plugged in my headphones.
Perfect.
Sounds good?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? To me, I think Mario is just happy fighting me. You know, I think it's like when someone fights Mayweather, man, they're just happy to be in the ring so he could tell people later on that he was in the ring with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think, man. I don't think he has a chance. I think he knows he doesn't have a chance. And I think he's just there to enjoy the moment, to be a main event, you know, to feel what it's like to be in my presence, man. Because you can say what you want, man, but my aura is bright. You can love me or you can hate me, and you probably hate me, and that's okay. But you know what? When I'm there, man, my presence is strong, and he wants to feel it. He wants to feel what it's like to be a champ, not just in the ring, in life, you know? And he's going to learn from it. And he's going to be better off from it, you know. Maybe he'll be able to fight with the Keems and the show kids of the world, you know. But you know, at this level, he don't belong, you know. It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to know, like, what are you planning? Because, I mean, obviously, you know, you've been out of the ring for a while, and you are the lineal champ. You were the pioneer to ring walks and ring music and even, you know, ring outfit. But since then, the ecosystem has definitely, the community has definitely evolved. I mean, you got guys like Rel, who's a crybaby, but I mean, you know, he went all out 2 times with 2 beautiful outfits. One custom made, and the other one he customized to be the Lakers kind. Then you got, you know, I'm going to leak some information because I want to make sure you're not at a disadvantage, but I'm hearing there's a certain fighter in the community that ordered 85 shirts. So I'm assuming they're giving them away.
That's nice.
I'm assuming they're giving them away. I'm not assuming he's bringing 85 ticket sales to be in the building. But can you imagine if someone gave away 85 shirts and now they're cheering? He's buying cheers. Imagine you give away a shirt before the fight. That person is almost forced to cheer for you. You know, they're going to wear that shirt when you fight. I mean, I don't know. Just letting you know that people are working. People are working.
I love that. You know what? And I remind people, man, this is unfinished business. You know, the key word being business. You know, you're taking a stage. You know, Ness is giving us a stage of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of views. You saw what he just showed there on the Rel clip there. Look at the million, guys. That's how many people are viewing these videos. You know, this is an opportunity for us to shine. For me, man, personally, this is like a webinar I'm going to put on. I'm going to drive my clients to watch me fight. And my clients are going to want to work with a champion. I'm going to knock out Mario. It's going to be a great story, and everyone's going to buy from me. This, to me, is an infomercial. This is business. You know, and Mario's just a casualty of business, man. So I recommend you youngsters, you know, you guys, if you guys have a business, man, promote. Rule number 1, right? Show up and get it done, guys. This is a stage you must take advantage of, and I'm surely going to do that. And thank you, Ness, for the stage, my friend. I truly appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. It's like Ruin the 504 is saying right now, man. Jose is the champion we need. A lot of these young guys, you know, look, you got a guy calling me. I'm working to promote the entire Border Wars. He side texting me saying, why you not promoting me? It's like, you're not telling me that. You're calling in. You're promoting yourself. You're doing your job. And that's why the community is saying that you're the champion that we need, because these guys, they need someone to look up to. They need to know what a champion does and how he acts. And you've been gone too long. And that's why Rel doesn't have a role model. He needs you. He needs you to show him how to become a champ. He hasn't been a champ. He's not 3-0 like you. He hasn't been a champ like you and I. You know, he needs you to show him the way.
You know, Rel, and the truth is this, my friend. I know a lot of people give you shit. You have the opportunity to spin out of this and be something big, man. Really. Think about it. You know, if people love you, they'll cheer you on. If people hate you, they'll watch you, man. They'll watch you because they want to see you lose, right?
Yeah.
They'll pay, man. They'll pay to see you die. Don't give them that moment, man.
Don't give them that satisfaction
on you,
for free.
like you say. Don't do it, man. You know what? Knock out everybody that Ness puts in front of you, man. Knock them all out, man. And one day he'll be forced to shake your hand and call you the greatest. But until that moment, man, you got to dig deep. And don't let this shit sidetrack you, man. But that's it, Ness. Appreciate the stage as always. You guys are going to see more videos. We're going to be dropping. We were just in the States. We're back. And can't wait, man. Super excited. And again, so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you, my friend.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. I'm going to keep getting to these phone lines. Looking like, who is this? That looks pretty new there. Who could this be? Who could this be? Oh, it's not. This is actually Jason Hotsey. Jason, what up?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Chilling, man. How are you?
Hey, that shit with Raul was like a Jerry Springer episode, man. That shit was funny as fuck. That might be the most entertaining shit I've seen all day or heard all day. That shit was fucking hilarious. Hey, first and foremost, I just want to touch on the Sir Bishop, Robert the Genius fight. And I saw the screen share that you put up with Robert the Genius. He looked like a monster, but you already know, you and I have been talking. I'm Sir Bishop's biggest fan right now. Go ahead and win. Go ahead and keep that belt.
Excuse me about that.
Let me get my 2 wins so that I can come take it from you, is what it boils down to for me. I'm excited about my fight. I've been working. Now that I have a fight, I'm going to start posting. You know, I'm working outside of the ring as far as promotions go. So, I'm excited for Border Wars, man. This is going to be dope. It's going to be the biggest one ever. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. your boy gonna get a knockout. So here we go.
All right. Well, what did you think of your opponent?
You know, he don't have too much footwork.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of flat-footed.
He's old. He's
he
older
drops
than
his
you.
hand.
He's older than you.
He is.
Ended up getting him that.
42 years old, right?
He's a lot smaller too. Height-wise, he's smaller. So, you know, I'm really just gonna work on the distance. I'm switching back to. I'm going back to southpaw to fight for this fight.
Whoa! Why would you Why would you let the secret out like that, bruv?
It's all right. It's all right. Let him have it. My footwork's better. My power is better. My hand speed is quicker. Like everything about me fighting southpaw makes me a little bit of a better boxer. So I'm gonna go back that way, and I plan on, like I said, I plan on taking over, man. You and I have texted periodically the last few days. I'm working on these sponsorships. I'm working on building my name. Sorry, my kid's in my face, so I'm kind of distracted. And I'm coming to take over, man. I'm coming to win that title. I'm gonna be the next cruiserweight champion as soon as I'm eligible.
Well, yeah, you definitely need 2 wins. I mean, this looks like a good opponent for you. I mean, he looks educated, man. He's parrying some of these shots, you know.
It looks like his defense is solid.
Yeah,
it looks like
he's got some agility too. I just seen him there in the clinch, you know. He's not doing bad.
Yeah.
He's actually sparring somebody your height, which is good. And this guy looks.
And he actually and to be honest, he got stronger later in the video. Like I started watching at first, and I'm like, "Whoa!" Like, yeah, bet it up. Let's take this. But then, as I'm watching the video, he actually got stronger as it went on. So that was impressive. I'm looking forward to dealing with that.
Yeah, man, listen, for me, I want you to train with Adrian, man. I need you to get with Adrian. I know that Adrian is, you know, I'm not saying Adrian is Freddie Roach, but I think Adrian is capable enough to know if you're ready for the fight and what to do to get you ready for that fight.
Well,
I don't know that I don't know that who you're training with over there isn't just taking your money. I know that Adrian, right, he has the pressure. This is why I want you to train with him, because he has the pressure of the community on him, because now he's in your corner. They're going to expect a level of greatness from him, so you are a representation of that. So by him taking on the challenge, he's going to be serious about getting you right, and you have to be serious about getting right.
Him being a good friend of mine for a long time would definitely make him be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me exactly what I need to do. And he's got his own reputation on the line. Like, he came into Border Wars 11, how many trainers he fought, or how many boxers he fought or trained.
3-0.
And he won every fight. Like, so obviously, Adrian and I have talked. We're working out a schedule. My wife is working nights now, so that makes it a little bit more difficult for me to make it out to Watertown. It's almost an hour away from me. So I ain't stopped working, though. Like, I had
man, you guys can meet up halfway in the park, man. Like, you know, work is work.
Oh, for sure.
You know, he could spar you.
Yeah.
He could do pad work with you. He could correct things like once a week, twice a week. You know, you need something because, look, this guy's he's no joke. He's being taught, too. Like, the guy that's sparring with him is better than him and teaching him and is as big as you. So, you know, he's actually got great sparring. And now that you want to turn southpaw, makes it even worse because this guy is a southpaw.
It did look like that, too. So, yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't have revealed that secret. I probably should have kept that to myself. But, yeah, Adrian and I are working out a schedule to get together at least a couple times a week. On Fridays, I'm still going down and sparring with the national champ kickboxer at 189 pounds. So he's a little bit bigger than me right now. I'm planning on being 185 to 190 for the fight. I just had a situation fall through with working with MRJ and the Wisconsin National Golden Gloves boxing team. But I'm still going to work with Marcus a couple times a week if I can. You know, and you know Marcus, he's a great boxer. He's going to definitely help me out a great deal. So I plan on coming in to this Border Wars way better than I was for the first one, with a lot more guidance, a lot more production. And now, for the sake of my sponsors, I'm going to be flooding Facebook, Instagram, the Border Wars chat with footage. You know what I mean? It's time to make that money and come whoop some ass.
Let's do it, man. Your story is an inspirational one. I don't think people know. I think you need to let them know, some of the difficulties you've had, and the fact that, with all that, you're getting in the ring and you're willing to swing, man. Which is, like I said, it's a goal accomplished in itself. It's a challenge in itself. So you can be inspiring
For sure,
other
man.
people.
And since we on the line, I'll just let everybody know right now. Fuck it. I mean, I have no problem sharing. 6 years ago, I had a heart attack. I had a stroke. I had open heart surgery. I almost died during that open heart surgery. And here I am in Border Wars boxing. Like we can accomplish anything. All you got to do is work. No, nobody can tell you shit about what you're doing if you're working. You know what I'm saying? Like, and attitude reflects a lot. You surround yourself with people with poor attitudes, your attitude's going to be poor. So one thing I had to learn after my heart surgery, with everybody being so negative about the health issues that I had, like I had to cut them off. Because when you're surrounded by negative people, you're going to be negative. And that's when it's time to change the people around you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, Jason, man, let me get to some other people here. Looks like I got Sean Mission Impossible. I want to thank you, obviously, for calling in. Don't you got some sponsors you need to shout out?
Yes, sir. I got to give a shout out to Greek Gods Aesthetic Clothing Line. I got to give a shout out to Real Band.B, Ray's Energy Drink, and Rep Sports. Hey, thank you. I appreciate y'all. 5 Star Barbershop out of Janesville, a local place here in Wisconsin. They going to be coming to the sponsorship soon. So just keep it tuned. I'm about to do big things.
Let's go. First Border Wars fight is to be fully sponsored, man. His last fight was fully sponsored, outfit, all that greatness, and he's back at it. He's taking advantage of the platform the way that you should be. Let me get out to Mission Impossible. What's going on, my friend?
What up? What up? What up?
What is
It
up?
was so nice. It was so nice to hear some people calling in with some spice and some hot takes this week. I felt like I was putting everybody on my back, but I'm glad Jose called in. I'm glad Ant called in. He had some good insights today, so that was cool. But Ness, I don't know if you saw my super chat, but I figured I'd show Rel how to promote. I put something up there on the Facebook page for you.
Let me see.
Just a little something, nothing crazy for my training workout today. You know what I'm saying? Just a little stuff. Just a little stuff will keep you relevant.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was sharing, I was screen sharing your shadow boxing the other day. Okay, I see it here. Let me go ahead and show the world. And this is what I'm saying. This is what the group is for. Is to get everybody hyped.
10 seconds.
Good movement. Good movement. Okay. See, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing Mission Impossible do, and see can smoke him out. Jay handle is all these punches with the movement. Wow, you're really letting hands go here, though. Straight right. Left hook looking good. Smoke him out, Jay. I see him in the, in the chat, man. He's in the chat, so he's definitely watching. I don't know. He just put
good.
He just put punch drunk already. I don't know if he's talking about you though.
Yeah. I hope he's doing more working than talking. Otherwise, he's gonna be in trouble. You know, we work down here in Texas, man. You know how we do it for Border Wars. We working out here. I wanted to say, I saw that you're trying to raise some money, right?
Yes, absolutely. If we can get the production costs covered, we can give Border Wars away for free. So it's just live stream for free on YouTube versus live stream to the members only, obviously. So yeah, you know, I'm thinking it's 3,000, so 10 people at 300 or 20 people at 150, and we're done, man. Done.
I will do this. This is what I'll do. So obviously, you know about my apparel company, Gentlemen's Driving Club, but you also know I do a lot in the financial world. I have a financial business called Jones Wealth Academy. You guys can check it out on Instagram or go to joneswealthacademy.com. But we teach people how to save money, invest money, and just make sure they have insurance just in case anything happens, so that their family's taken care of. So we do a lot of life insurance investments, things like that. Fully licensed in all of those areas. But hey, if I could get like a little commercial spot, I'd be down to throw a little $500 donation towards getting what we need to get done.
Oh, absolutely. We can definitely put together not only a live read, but even a video ad for your company for sure, man. And for you and anyone else that needs it, we can cater to your budget, man. So, you know, you tell us what you have and what you want to spend, and we'll tell you how many things we can do for that.
For sure. I'm willing to put 500 down. So for those other business owners in the TBV world, I mean, this is a good opportunity to get your businesses out there to people who actually know you or are willing to support you because you're in the community. I think we take that for granted a lot. It's a lot more likely for someone in the community to do business with you than somebody just random off the street. So, but yeah, that's what I'm willing to do as far as that goes, Ness.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Hopefully, Canadian Jose hears that and takes advantage as well. I mean, listen, even for Border Wars, for the, obviously we talk off air the dollar amount, but we can put the company logos on the step and repeat. I know last time in Dallas, I did an interview with you, and we were in front of that step and repeat. Imagine another interview and your company logo being there. Jose just texted me and said he's in. There we go. Jose's a boss, and he says Sean.
That's how it goes.
Sean is a boss. He says Sean is a boss. I gotta follow his lead. So shout out to Jose. Shout out to Sean. You guys definitely doing what you need to do to bring it in for the community. Because listen, at the end of the day, I just want to give it away for free so that more people can see it, more people can sign up, and there's no restrictions on on your fight being witnessed by however many people can see it. So that's the best right there. But Sean, man, I want to thank you. Obviously. How did you take today's message? I don't know, did you see it? You're very busy, multiple companies and training for a heavyweight fight, but I feel like I seen Rel telling you to fight him and let Smoke him out fight Brandon.
Oh man!
Did I see that?
I'll tell you like this.
Did I see that, or am I making it up?
You did see that.
Oh, I did see it. But he says
you did.
But he says he's not scared. Why is he asking to fight you then? If he's content with his opponent.
I think he's got so much hate in his heart for me, and I think he knows deep in his heart. This is what he's really afraid of. He's really afraid that I'm going to beat Smoke him out, Jay, and then I'm never going to give him a shot to fight me.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just screen sharing one of your videos here so they know who you are.
You're good. That's I appreciate that. That's what I really think it is. I think that he is scared that I'm gonna beat Smoke Him Out Jay and then never give him a shot at the title. I think that's what he's deathly afraid of.
And I mean, if you beat Smoke 'em Out, who are you looking to fight for that title?
I want to take it fight by fight. I don't want to. I don't know, because as everybody else knows, every Border Wars, new stars are made, new names are formed. So I could say somebody now, and then after Border Wars, it could be a completely different equation, right?
Now, do you think Rel would be upset if you beat Smoke 'em Out and turned around and fought Chino? Because if Chino wins, he would be eligible.
Rel would be pissed. Of course he would be pissed. Which gives me the inclination that I might want to do that.
That's crazy.
I'm kind of a troll. I could be a troll sometimes.
Have you ever been with a
Nah, I hear you, man.
But yeah, he would be pissed, man. He would be pissed. But yeah, it depends on how things shake up. I mean, if he struggles with Brandon, I could take it one of two ways. I could take it as he's not on my level, I'm not going to give him a fight. Or I could take it as I see weakness, that's an easy route to the belt, you know?
Yeah.
So it depends on how things shake out.
That is true. Good way of looking at it. Definitely good way of looking at it. But let me get to my last caller, man. I got Santiago here in the building. He's going to be doing... Actually, go ahead and shout out your... Instagram and any of your businesses or your sponsors. I know a lot of you fighters getting sponsored these days, man.
Absolutely. So you can follow me personally on Instagram at the official Sean Jones, and you can follow my insurance and investment company at Jones Wealth Academy. And if you are into cars, go check out Gentleman's Driving Club. Thank you so much, Ness. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to the event.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it to watch you get it in Wisconsin, man, where this man, for those that don't know, this man in Wisconsin came solo dolo all the way from Houston and, bumped into some people. They got to talking. They found out he was from Texas, and the entire family went out and made Mission Impossible shirts. Like, they made them. Sean didn't have these in his bag and give it to him and ask them to show up. They made these shirts and then showed up and bought tickets. That's like the epitome of conversion. You understand? Like, you meet someone and not only do they buy a ticket from your event, but they went and made shirts to promote you at your event. That's insane. But without further ado, the silent killer who is not silently working. It's very obvious that you are working like a champ. How are you? And you must be feeling great with as much exercise as you've been doing these days.
Hey, guys. Yeah, training's going well for the most part. Getting in some good productive work when I can. Today's my rest day. Tomorrow I'm going to go hiking. And then Friday, hit to the gym before the week's out. So just doing everything I need to do to get my cardio and my stamina where I need it to be for the fight.
Now, have you had an opportunity to see the poll and how close the poll is between you and Supermax for this fight?
I have, actually, and I'm a little surprised to see that we're still neck and neck even 2 years later when it comes to like who people think is gonna win the rematch. I'm sure some opinion is still divided about how the first fight went down too.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm definitely shocked that it's that tight and that he's the favorite slightly. Like, he's slightly the favorite. Does that bother you in any way?
Nah, why should it? At the end of the day, even with my first Border Wars, I was being discounted for a variety of different reasons. And at the end of the day, each time out, I come in, I put in the work that I need to put in for the fight, and I give the best that I can for 3 whole solid rounds. And I don't think anyone has ever felt like I was ever underperforming when I came out each time out.
Yeah, but isn't that more of a reason? It's like you've got 3, maybe 4 Border Wars fights. You fought bigger men. You fought men your size. They've all been heavyweight fights. You've never been stopped. And the guy that was just stopped in his last fight is a favorite over you.
Hey, that's how the bookies work. Sometimes we think one fight goes the other way, and the next thing you know, the general consensus or the bookies say otherwise. So we don't really know what some people are seeing that lets them think what they think. All I got to do is make sure I put in the work so at the end of the day, I'm not defeating myself. I'm choosing to acquire and achieve excellence in the pursuit of perfection.
Have you had an opportunity to go back and watch that fight? And do you plan on doing anything different? Because I feel like if you hit and pivot, it would be so much harder for him. Like, I feel like if you stand in front of him, you're giving him the fight that he needs. Like, you're obviously less weight than him, so you can move better is the general consensus. We want to believe that. Do you believe you move better than him? Do you believe you can use the ring and your feet to win this fight rather than giving him the war that he needs to be in this fight?
That's a wonderful question, and I think it's going to really boil down to just how well our preparations bear fruit come fight night. Where do we start peaking? Do you start peaking while you're in the middle of the training camp? Do you start peaking while you're at the fight, or do you peak until after the fight's over? And I'm working to make sure that when I'm hitting my peak, I'm hitting my peak on fight night. So I'm going to do everything I can. I'm getting in like swimming. I'm going hiking. I'm doing 3 trips up the Culver City stairs, which is not easy. I'm getting all that done within an hour. I'm doing pad work. I'm getting in my miles where I need to. And, all I can do at this point is just make sure that no matter the situation, I make sure that I do everything I need to do so that whether I'm going backwards, forwards, or side to side, I know what I'm doing and I can take advantage of that situation as it comes.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We definitely see you working, man. I'm super excited for that fight. Who's training you for this one? Is Fern, aka Fern Gully from the community, helping you? Are you going to get some training with Info Joe? What do you got planned for us?
For the time being, I've pretty much just been on my own, working on my own stuff. Not everybody has the opportunity or privilege of free time, so I do what I can. I get pad work in with my best friend after we finish doing the hike. I've come a long way from like when this guy used to like not know how to hold the mitts to now he can get me to actually break a sweat. So I've been having my own little teaching moments as a trainer too. Just doing the little things that I need to do to make sure that I'm getting the work I need to get in for myself.
Definitely, man. Definitely something I want to hear. This is an opportunity for you to win the chubby weight title of the world. Is that something that you're looking forward to?
The heavyweight belt sounds a lot better, but at the end of the day, I want to come in there, make a statement, show everybody exactly why people love seeing me fight, and coming home with a belt around my shoulder and just showing that off to everybody who has all their support and faith in me. People that have been trying to push me to do more and be more, and from doing 20 laps in the pool to cutting my time down going up the stairs. I'm doing everything I can. Even if it's something that's like getting just a mile in on the treadmill, that's progress, that's work, that's what you want to do. You don't want to be doing things that you feel like, I could have done this, and maybe that's what makes the difference in the fight. So I'm doing what I have to, and I'm doing what I can to make sure that I get all the right preparations in for the fight.
Well, Santiago, man, I'm looking forward to that rematch. It was definitely a barn burner the first time around. Obviously, I recommend working on pivots and keeping super mechs turning to have more success not only offensively, but those shots coming back at you. But that being said, yeah, man, I look forward to it, man. I cannot wait. It's been a minute since we got to hang out, so it's going to be fun. And, yeah, man, if you want to give out any social media or, where they can follow you. I know if you guys want to see his footage, you can go to the Border Wars Facebook group where everyone posting. And, yeah, man, that is actually our last caller. And this will be the end of the show. We'll be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Remember, we have advertising opportunities for Border Wars and on August 14th. If you want to have your company viewed and be visible by 96% males in front of one of the biggest fight cards that TBV will be live streaming. Remember, we are live streaming these fights to our YouTube channel. Only our YouTube channel will have these big names in attendance, and not only fighting, but in attendance. That's something that people need to understand. Like Gervonta Davis will be in attendance. Bill Haney should be in attendance. It's gonna be a very explosive night with a lot of great fighters. So it's going down, baby. August 14th, the showdown in A-Town. It's going down. TBV will be streaming these fights live right here on Thaboxingvoice.com. And you can also find it right here at youtube.com/Thaboxingvoice, where we will be commentating the live fight for Lorenzo Truck Simpson, the gift Darren Cunningham, and obviously De Lo Mio from the Dominican Republic, trained by Ken Porter Henry Martinez. Don't forget, right here on youtube.com/Thaboxingvoice, you can watch boxing absolutely free. Big names on TBV. So if you want to have your company and or brand, your logo, your Instagram streamed in front of the live viewing audience on that night and on Border Wars night, contact me on Instagram and let us cater a advertising package for you for these two events. And obviously, if you want to do something yearly with the podcast itself and get that everyday coverage and visibility, you can do so. Obviously, we just got a brand new sponsor, and I kind of forgot to play it when I went to the calls. It's going down, baby. August 14th, the showdown. Sorry, I meant this one.
These calls are brought to you by Big Rigs Trucking Agency, experts for all your insurance and trucking needs. For quotes and consultations, visit us at brtagency.com or contact us at 908-943-6918.
Now, remember, Big Rig Trucking Agency sponsored us, I believe, for one of our Border Wars events. Now, they're a monthly sponsor. They sponsor the podcast. And we have a huge trucking community, and they provide insurance for trucks in the tri-state area and Philadelphia. So, contact him, because you never know when he's adding new states that he can cover. I know we have a huge community of truck drivers. So Big Rig Trucking Agency, one of our supporters that obviously caters to our audience. But, you can be like Big Rig. You can come on. Like I said, I want people to take advantage of the interviews. When we do these interviews, when we're calling the fights, you can have your logo behind there. I mean, look, even a guy like Supermax, and obviously this is a hypothetical because he's like in the back end, but like, he created a beautiful logo for himself. He could throw his logo up there, on the backdrop, be part of Border Wars and help it be free so that it's easier for you to have people watch your fight. But look, I've been here already 3 hours and 20 minutes. And that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. I see Supermax with a super chat that says, Santi is a hard dude to dislike, but I've seen and heard all this before. Fight mode is on, and for now, we aren't friends. I'm gonna kick your ass. September 18th, Santiago. Get the fuck out of here, man. Where's my soundbite, man?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
Now, I hear you, Super Megs, but Santi's looking in dog shape. If he takes my advice and turns your ass, you're gonna have problems, man. You need for him to be in front of you is what I believe. You're gonna have to make me, show me that I'm wrong. But Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Thank everybody for tuning in. Peace.